Hello, and welcome back to Flittering Impulse, Part 2. Last time, in the very first episode, only two of the actual party, as there is still one who has yet to be fully introduced. But that'll happen soon. But the other two had to go on a little date in the Forest of Magic to deal with some fairies with Aya Shamemaru, a reporter for the Bun Bun Maru. It went, uh, it went fine. And in fact, they even learned a bit of information that something is going on near Misty Lake, potentially at that mansion on the other side of it. And then that same group, on the behest of a certain fairy, went all the way back to the Road of Liminality and met an Oni by the name of Kasen and a poisonous girl by the name of Medicine Melancholy. But that's not all. They also had a little run-in with some phantoms and a strange girl who they did not get the name of. Quite strange indeed. There's the button. But that is not all, because that last person did have a little encounter in the human village of all places, because there was a kidnapping to some extent. And when this girl tried to stop it, she was face to face with what could only be described as a true monster. Not the type of yokai that you would see naturally. Not the friendly kind, no. This one was willing to barge in through a roof, steal a sleeping girl, and try and flee. But they were not the one to truly fight. It was someone else. Someone who went almost completely unseen. And the only thing that girl remembers about that figure is that they should not have been able to fight as well as they did. And where we zoom back in is that that person started heading back to Corindo.
So what I'm hearing is that the little girl just got Krampus.
I was going to say they were after the liver.
And you describe yourself, injuries and all if you want, as you open the doors of Corindo.
The door is opened fast and then shut with just the same amount of speed as this woman manages to stumble through the door. She's dripping blood all over the ground and now the wooden floor, but she seems to not be taking it the worst of everything. There's a gash on her thigh near ribs, and both of her ankles are somewhat screwed up, but she's still walking as well as ever, if only by sheer willpower. She's tying the belt, the cloth belt, around her traditional kimono, I would believe is the best way to say it, although I know there's a better version for a uniform. But it is a very archaic sort of uniform with a blade that seems almost too big for her. She is very short from her sandaled feet all the way to her shock of black hair that's tied into a top knot, but a little bit loose. There are a couple of hairs that are fraying off from the dew. And as she rapidly pulls the two sides of the uniform over the wrappings that she wears, to maybe to hide the veins underneath, maybe to just just to keep herself all together, she glances up and then looks around as fast as she can, almost surveying the room as she tries to conceive the fastest way to head to, well, her bedroom, such as it is.
And as soon as you get through the door, Rinosuke, who was at the desk as he's only one of the few people here at the moment, rushes over towards you. What? Those injuries? Sumireko, first aid.
It was a kidnapping. I tried to stop it, but I couldn't.
Noises
She
from
does appear to be a
upstairs.
little bit distraught at the moment, her eyes still kind of watering.
Oh, that's not good.
It's fine. Trust me. Gone through worse. She
I-
tries to
I
take
mean,
a
I'm
step
sure
forward,
you-
but kind of
you-
stumbles.
You've gone through worse than me, I can tell you that. As she begins to try and bandage you up and take care of the wounds.
At the first touch of anything, she sort of flinches, but eventually lets the wounds to be tended to.
She does an alright job. Like, she's no doctor, but she manages to bandage you up and fine. Enough to stop the bleeding, at least. So, unless you want to wait for whenever the others get back, whenever that should be. What happened?
Kidnapping. Do I have her name written down, the lady that was kidnapped?
If you don't, I can certainly retell it to you because they did say their name.
You could indeed. In fact, I'm just going to start doing notes.
So you don't have it written down?
I don't have it written down, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I just need to copy and paste once I find where she is. There you are. It was a member, or if anything, the member of the Hieda household. Hieda no Akyu.
The Lady Hira. She's been kidnapped by yokai of the forest. At least I presume.
The Chronicler. That's not good at all. But who would target the Hiedas? Unless they want her specifically for something.
I don't know. I was only able to barely see them in the moonlight, but whenever I got close enough, well, I wasn't able to stop them.
I don't blame you for that either. Depending on the opponents, there are definitely some fearsome yokai out there.
Indeed, they had very sharp claws, and she sort of hesitates on the words claws, or it could have been blades or something. I'm not too sure.
Was it just the one?
I'm not sure. The attacks came from many sides.
Many sides, but only one person.
I'm not sure. Again,
Interesting. Well, it's food for thought. Not much that we can do at the moment, unless we want to try and give chase, but I'm certainly no combatants.
indeed. And even if you did, they're probably long gone by now.
True. Do you at least know the direction they went?
Do I?
You know the general area, but you don't know how far they went in said direction.
And on the map, it was orthonological, where south was south and east was east. Right?
Not quite. But they did go more southwest.
South? I presume southeast or southwest. It wasn't a direct straight line. They were very crafty.
Not much to the east, especially if you go south. It's mainly just forest. Although, there could be a connection there. I'll put some thought into this. Go and rest up.
Indeed. Thank you. And she starts to limp off towards her bedroom.
Which is on the top floor, so I'll just do that. And later that night, like let's say 1 in the morning-ish, the two of you make your way back. Nazran at some point left you to go do their own things.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a quick perception because I want to see if I noticed something that was mentioned earlier. I doubt I will, but just for the fun of it.
And hey, you notice that there's some stains on the floor by the door.
I was about to say, ooh, blood.
Yeah!
Immediately flies down and pokes it with my finger.
Oh, yes, still need to clean that up a bit better.
Who died?
No one, but Zishi came in with wounds.
Are they alright?
That's not good. What happened?
They tried to stop a kidnapping of Miss Hieda.
Why would someone stop someone from napping?
Kidnapping. It means stealing a person.
I'm sorry, I had to. You had just the right amount of timing in saying kidnapping that I could make Hoshi think it was 2 words.
No, it's not. It's perfectly fine.
It is perfectly in character for Hoshi. I am chaotic dumbass after all.
From what it sounds, Miss Hieda was kidnapped by a yokai and went either southwest or southeast.
As Hoshi starts pointing in each direction clockwise, never eat soggy words. Okay, I know which way.
Yes. Wait, are you saying you know where they went, or you know which direction I'm saying?
How do you remember which way is south?
Oh, God.
That is actually in school how I learned. You go clockwise, never eat soggy worms.
Oh, I
That's
love
how
that.
I've always known it. And even to this day, I sometimes have to run through it in my head.
Anyway, I was trying to put some thought towards where they could have gone. Really logical conclusions. Somewhere nameless, not nameless, I keep wanting to say it because of Hill. The Forest of Magic. But I don't know what would
can
be
I be back
there for
home?
them. Possibly. I don't actually know if that's where they went.
Did Granger say what they look like?
How well would you have described them? The one that you did see.
Clutch.
Oh, yes?
How well would you have described to Rinosuke what the one you fought looked like?
So far, she's only mentioned that they had claws, although that was by accident.
Well, all they've said so far is that they have claws, or blades, which I'm assuming just means sharp hands. Or a hidden knife, I suppose.
Hoshi starts counting on their fingers. Too many people.
Yes,
Can't
no,
help.
that doesn't narrow it down at all. I'm going to try asking them for more later, but of course I'm letting them rest for the night.
What is in the locations to the south?
The Forest of Magic, as well as, depending on which way you want to say south is, which is not a question in and of itself, but to us, you could theoretically say that the Misty Lake is south.
And is there some sort of was the mansion near the Misty Lake?
Yes, that is one thing I'm thinking about. Otherwise, there is technically a hot spring near the Forest of Magic, but that is someplace I'd rather not have any of you go.
something strange going on near the mansion, and then a kidnapping leading down there. So
There could be a connection. But that's why we need more descriptions to know if it matches the description of anyone who is normally there.
I'm debating if I'm just gonna do the absolute bullshit that I did that got us some information in the Nameless Hill. As I pull a random ass name out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
What was... Wolf Lady has claws.
I need to look up her name. God, I know who you're talking about.
Iwaizumi, the werewolf from the bamboo forest.
No, I knew who you were talking about. I just couldn't remember her name.
Yep. Mind you, that would be to the northeast.
It would be to the north, that completely
Exactly.
wrong direction.
Exactly. That's why I went with it.
Well, I mean, suppose it's not impossible, but there's definitely far more yokai that can use their hands as claws. But it is a decent guess if we have nothing else to go on. However, she does spend most of her time in the Forest of the Lost, not the Forest of Magic.
Yeah, and it wouldn't have been a full moon last night anyway either, would it?
No.
Okay, then she's not fluffy.
I'm not gonna say what moon cycle it is right now, because I don't want to shoot myself in the foot if I say something later.
Exactly, that's fine, but you can at least say not a full moon.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that. Not full moon, not new moon, just either waxing or waning.
I love it. It could be the Forest of Magic, as that covers, what, like, roughly 20% of Gensokyo?
A good chunk of below you.
Yes, like, anything south for the most part.
Or at least southeast.
Right.
The
Well,
west is there.
southeast, southwest, almost due west. I mean, due east.
I mean, southwest in general of Gensokyo, no, that's not the Forest of Magic at all.
Right, but just almost the entire southeast chunk of Gensokyo is the
Yes.
Forest of Magic.
Yes. Just like most of northeast is the Bamboo Forest of the Lost. Man,
Huh.
the east really is forest, huh?
Yep.
But anyway, Sumireko is going to go get sleep because she is up later than she should be.
yeah.
And otherwise, Inosuke is going to wait for the next day to plan anything.
Very well. We shall wait for the next day.
Something stupid that I could have had Hoshi say. Just off in the corner muttering, what if instead of southwest they went southwest?
No. There's no Aria here. Hey, Zishi, what time would you say you wake up in the next morning?
One moment.
No problem.
Okay, first off, do you hear it whenever that happens? Just to check.
I don't know what that was, so I'm gonna go with
Okay,
no.
good. Just wanted to check on that. Second off, after what happened last night, she would have wanted anything to sleep in and just not be for a good long while, but back when she was with her father, she would always wake up crack at dawn. And even if she's trying to sleep, about 30 minutes past, like, I presume that the sun rises at like
Normal.
7:30. Yeah.
Maybe 6, but yeah.
I would say 6:30. She's just sort of.
Darn, had you said any later, they would have been Gran.
If she is interrupted, it's usually as she commits to a very distinctive regimen. First off, doing her morning washing, getting her hair tied up, and then doing her first of several training with her already scabbarded sword.
Alright. Well, When you go downstairs for the first time, you are greeted with some people. Some of which you... Or actually, no, all of which you know. Why did I think you hadn't met the party? You have
Morning,
met.
Gran.
I told you not to call me that.
And?
Oh, and yes, you would have had your long rest by now.
Yes, you have your health back.
You
It's
can heal
very
yourself.
good.
Me happy that I have 18 HP now.
I presume that you all were gone for a reason, yes?
Uh-huh.
Yes,
We tried
were
to find
chasing-
that one lady you talked about when you were fighting the fire lady,
The Oni?
the Oni. Couldn't find her. Found a different Oni. Then we
Hmm.
went to see Medicine. She's
How-
nice. I gave
how
her a
was she?
good hug.
That... Do I remember the most important part of Miss Medicine?
Yeah, she made sure to tell you.
It hurt to
I-
breathe for a little bit, but then it didn't hurt anymore.
It was quite disappointing.
Was this because he died, or...
Oh no,
No,
I didn't
they
die at all
survived.
yesterday.
That's why it was disappointing.
I see. Yokai. So strange.
Anyway, now that you're up, I'd like to ask a few more questions about the kidnapper, if you don't mind.
Yes.
Any other details that you can try and remember about them?
I believe that maybe starting from the beginning would be a better ideal, as she's known these people for like a couple of days, right?
I mean, since you got here, because they were here before you.
Yeah,
I
you've met me once.
Once, okay.
That one day. And then everything went to
Shivani
hell.
multiple times, because they don't leave.
She's going to do something a little bit strange. She's going to insight check the group before she starts the story.
Oh, hey, what are you trying to
That's a
insight them
22.
for?
That's a
What do you-
waste of a good roll, but okay. How believable? Gullible, that's the best way to describe it. Of all these people, how can I tell?
I want to do something right quick. I'm gonna help. It's actually a surprisingly good roll.
I mean, I can't speak for everyone, but Inosuke, if you're including him, is not very gullible.
Nor am I.
I'm a literal child.
Well,
If you want to include Sumireko, even though she's not technically here, it's hard to tell with her, actually.
time for the good old college try. I admittedly started my patrol a little early after seeing what seemed to be an Oni enter our midst, although luckily it turned out to be our drinking Oni friend. Although it's still strange for me to say that. We talked, we swapped some tales, I learned a little bit more about what was going on in the town, and after a water and a sake, I left. After which, I presumed to finalize my loop around the town when all of a sudden I saw someone in the night heading towards the Hidei... Am I pronouncing that right? Let's find out.
Yeda?
The Hidei Tower at rapid speed. I, of course, as a samurai and subtle defender of the town, decided to follow suit. I inspected. It turned out that there was one or two of them. It was hard to tell. They were holding the woman under arm, the girl, and I did try to give chase, but it appeared that there was more than one, although it was mainly because I was attacked from a different angle, flanked. I couldn't see much in the moonlight. And when I had finally come to my senses, they were long gone.
And any key features of either of them that you remember, besides the claws you said before?
There were the claws. From what I saw, the former looked a lot more like my yokai rather than yours. And as for the other, their appearance was deceiving, but I couldn't remember much. They were mostly behind me, striking at my ankles and pointing knives at my throat.
A yokai like yours and not ours. And what does that mean exactly?
Do you mean they were big and scary?
Their silhouette seemed much more dangerous, less human. Although I must admit, I did not see much. They flitted from rooftop to rooftop. I was not able to follow.
Actually, Zishi, could you roll me a history real quick?
Oh boy.
I want to see if you do remember some certain details.
Let me check. I'm proficient in history. That's a 15.
That's not bad.
That's not bad, and I can tell you a couple things. You remember
Okay.
their hair color, what they wore on their head, as well as the fact that Akyu woke up at some point and said their name, but you don't know what that name was. Now, if you don't actually remember that, I can describe that for you.
Yes, please.
Cool, so...
Sorry.
You're good. Greenish hair, sort of a light green hair color, long hair. A hat on
Okay.
top with horns poking through.
Okay, hold on. I could not admit see much, and they didn't seem to speak much. They only wished for it to not be their business. But as a samurai of the human village, it was only my right to interrogate and apprehend. If only I was a little faster, a little less cocky.
Would anyone like to roll their own history or insights?
Sure, I'll roll history. Not
Why
sure
not?
what it'll help do, but
I
go
will
forth.
roll
My
the
negative
insight.
modifier in history.
I'm waiting for that nat 19. See?
You were saying?
Called
I
it.
told you!
Yep.
Oh, hey, both of you sort of remember the same thing. Even though you were not both there for that. But it's mainly Shivani. That description matches something.
Yeah.
The person who attacked you when you first went to Muizuka with
Ah,
Nazrin.
the one with the VHS tape.
By the
Yes.
way, quick thing I'd like to point out. I just noticed I haven't, and maybe it's just on my end. I have neither health bar nor name tag.
I see it for you.
You have it for me.
Okay, then it's just mine being stupid. But I just now noticed that I don't have it on my own thing. I'm like, wait,
Did that fix
what?
it for some reason?
No.
Okay.
Let's try this.
New token.
New token.
New token.
Fixed it.
There we go.
Hey.
But something odd, Shivani, that... Actually, no, not Shivani. Hoshi, that you remember Shivani mentioning, is that when Nazrin was with that person, it seemed like they knew them, but could not remember a name. Meanwhile, Akyu seemed to both know the person and know their name.
Huh. That's
How
weird.
odd.
That's very weird. Some people can't remember names. Some people can't remember what the name is, and then they know everything. Huh.
Well, that actually makes
Indeed.
sense. Akyu is the chronicler of Gensokyo.
What does that mean?
The Hieda
His
family
story.
in general,
Yeah.
and more so the current generation is Hieda no Akyu, is the one who chronicles all of the events in Gensokyo. Which means that she has everything in her mind, all of the events that have transpired so far.
Ah.
I'm not going to say that she knows everything, but I do not know the exact limits of her knowledge.
Then she might know why I know the name Briggle, but can't think of what that person is.
If you can go see her, potentially. However, it's now difficult since she has been kidnapped.
Gonna have
Which-
to find her then.
Actually, that could be the reason why. If it's to keep her away from people who want to know things. But we don't know who they are.
Although I would not advise you to go after them. If I had so much trouble, imagine how much trouble you would be in.
Oh, of course. I mean, you're a samurai after all. You're more skilled than any of us. Well, except maybe that one who's also your, well, not so typical samurai.
If tips at, yes.
Wait, I'll be fine.
Yes.
Head is not dead, which can eternal lie. And is now gone.
She tries to ignore the fact that she couldn't tell if Sumariko was saying that in jest, but tries to push it under for a second. Yes. But nonetheless, I believe it would be more danger going after them than hunting them down.
Well, yeah, they've captured the only person who seems to know anything about them.
Indeed.
And didn't you guys say that that happened before, too? With that person that you met along the way with that mouse girl?
Mm-hmm.
So there's multiple people like that.
Yes, they had
There
I
was
believe,
someone
one with-
I saw,
I
but don't remember.
described the megaphone.
As Sumireko will just say, yeah, it's obviously a megaphone.
Yes, that thing.
And he said, why not a
They would-
VHS tape for some reason?
Yes. No one has a
If-
megaphone.
If the person Gran met is like them, what thing would be similar to fire?
Well, I mean, unless
Fire.
you want to talk about matches, then I guess it would be a lighter of some kind.
Was there another one who wielded such weaponry?
No, the one that you said you saw before.
Oh, I believe that there was another.
Even Dum Dum Hoshi's figured out there's a theme here
Yes.
of people with modern things. So, what modern thing involves fire?
And of course, the modern girl can tell you the answer.
Yes.
Do we know anyone who uses a lighter?
No, I don't actually know anyone who smokes around here.
Does this mean we need to take Sumireko with us? Just so okay, what is that item?
I mean, ironically, she wanted to go with you next time you guys went out.
Ah, very well.
Speaking
So,
of, are you guys actually planning to head towards the mansion across from Misty Lake?
I see no reason why not.
If anything,
Yeah,
it's the only
get to
clue
go
we
see
have.
May May.
I
Maybe
suppose
she'll give
that
me a
I
cookie
shall
again.
follow along then.
Yes, please go with them. You're the only one who got the clearest view of the kidnapper, after all.
Well,
Yeah.
it sounds like the kidnapper was the one with the VHS tape I described earlier, right?
We can only assume, we don't know for sure.
Fair enough.
After all, it
Alright,
could just be
then.
someone of the same species.
Very well.
Much like how, at least in my eyes, you look a lot like... an old man I used to know. Not
Hmm.
saying you look old, but at least in hair color and the fact that you're half phantom, half human.
Well, I'm also not a man.
No. But there are similarities.
Hmm.
Maybe that's someone else, though. Oh well, whenever you guys feel like you can head out.
Wait. Stop a second. Can you not remember this other person's name?
No, I don't remember if I ever met them. I know that he had family, but I don't know if I've met them personally, but he would talk about them.
Okay, I'm just making sure it's not another person that we need to look out for that's now been modernized.
It-
Yes?
It could be. Honestly, it's hard to tell with me knowing someone they're connected to, but if I don't know them personally. Compared to how Hoshi here has described this Wriggle person.
So, the possible Hamp Phantom that has some sort of modern equipment with them.
Possibly.
Possible.
However, he was a gardener for the Netherworld, so it's hard to get to him to talk to. He's also retired, which makes it even more difficult.
I wonder what
Right.
mod I think he would use if he was a gardener.
Cheers.
The shears aren't that modern.
That's not modern. Ooh,
I'm
maybe
fine.
it's a
Would
weed
you
eater.
want me to say a lawnmower?
Oh, she just,
Cheers, I
just
did
maybe a
recognize
weed eater.
this lawnmower. I
you
did
know.
not.
Yes, because I do not recognize it, therefore it must be modern.
Of course it is. Well, if you all are heading out, I'm gonna go get changed.
Shall we wait for you?
Yay, field trip!
Well, yeah, I'm going with you.
Alright. Well, you made it sound like... Whatever, it's fine.
Field trip, field trip, field trip.
Don't mind her, and also try not to get her in trouble.
I
I make no promises.
I just looked to Hoshi. She's like,
Okay, he looks to Zishi and Shivani. Make sure the other two don't get into trouble.
will
Okay.
try. Although I will mention something. Although, with me mentioning it, I wish to say that it does not leave this room, and the rest of the town will not be told. You, Shivani, could you cover the fairy's ears?
I'm already flying away.
If you want to
Okay,
tell me in
good.
private, you can.
why don't you go upstairs and talk to him?
Oh no, I was flying away to keep my ears from being covered.
Yes, I know, that's what I'm saying. Leave the room.
No, Hoshi is specifically doing this to listen.
I know, that's why I'm talking to them.
Perception check to see if that person they're going. Actually, know what? She's gonna say something as she arches her eyebrow dramatically. You, Hoshi,
Yep,
if
yep.
you do consider me your gran, as it is, you will follow what I say.
You're not my
Go
grand-grand. You're
upstairs
just grand-grand because you're old.
Yeah, no. And
Just
plus, I
go
doubt
upstairs already, would you?
Bye-bye.
Yes. Anyways,
I do not know if they can hear or see through this spirit.
I fear
that
that
is up to Skylar because it is technically an NPC companion, so
No,
it
you
acts
Oh.
of its own volition and can speak on its own.
No, it does not have your or you do not have its senses.
You know, I don't have its senses, but Sayun is Sayun. It can hear what it wants to, it can say what it wants to. It's its own person.
indeed.
God, I'm so tempted to
And-
just go, mate.
So with that, you rolled an 18, right, Shivani?
For insight, yes.
Yeah,
Well,
you
when-
could tell that she was holding back the truth a good amount, not very comfortable with it.
Mhm.
I fear that there's a bit more to this story than I was letting on. I did see more of the woman in question who managed to kidnap them. Although I can't exactly say that it was a complete kidnap. Apparently, when the lady awoke, which she did, she was calm. She explained that, well, the person who was taking her was her friend. I don't know if this is any matter of charming or any sort of magical influence, but perhaps the intent of such kidnapping is less malicious than should be assumed.
No, her words weren't false. I do remember that, at least for the Hieda family, Aku specifically, had a friend in the city. They lived in the human village.
City. Is there another place?
No, I
then?
meant village. It's the only
I
place.
see. Very well. But
But I don't know
should
who
it
that
come to
was.
pass, well, they should at least be taken in understanding a bit more directly. Of course, since she represents the city, I could not stand against their request, but they told me to keep things a little more hush-hush.
Of course. Not
Yes.
many people should know about Miss Hieda's kidnapping in general, and I'm sure the rest of her family is going to try and cover it up as best they can.
Really?
Well, it doesn't do
Hmm.
much good to know that someone kidnapped the chronicler.
That is true. But I expected a bit more, never mind.
I know it does no good, but now I'm trying to think if I knew that person. I feel like there's something there. That I at least know their name. There's nothing. And meanwhile, both Hoshi and Sumireko will come back down, because I assume Hoshi will come back down with her.
Yep. Of course, Hoshi would beg Sayun to tell me what happened, and I don't think Sayun is gonna say anything.
Ta-da!
Oh,
Did I know this outfit?
I see.
Sumireko Usami, ready for battle.
Yellow witch's outfit.
Something like that. Witch magician.
Alright.
Ooh, it looks fluffy.
You think fluffy?
From what I can see of the image.
If she was already confused by the modern stylings of her traditional
Mostly just
dress,
looking at the ribbon.
she's
It's
just
a very
completely
big,
off
fluffy
put by
ribbon.
it by now, just like,
The
all
only
right.
The only
I
ribbon is
suppose
on
you
her
could
hat.
find-
I know, exactly. That's what he's looking at.
Oh,
It looks
I was-
big and
okay.
fluffy. Yeah, no.
I just want to make sure you weren't
looking at the
confusing the
hat.
cape for a ribbon.
No, I know there's the cape,
Got
but
it.
I'm looking at the fluffy ribbon on her head.
I wanna
And that's
see
what Hoshi's talking
I
about.
can't remember. Do I have her full body image?
Let me look at the image of Sumireko.
No, I just don't know if I have it with me. I have a version. I just
I
need
mean,
to
there's
scroll
the
to find
fact
it.
that, you know, the plaid dress, which is an interesting color scheme.
Ah, so actually not the exact same image, but I do have a different one. There she is.
I see.
Bold and brash.
I see it. With the car latch above him.
Puffy sleeves, puffy ribbon. Yes, fluffy and puffy.
Fluffy and puffy, yeah.
Hoshi stands by his statement.
Strange.
So, you all ready?
Yes.
I'm ready.
I suppose so.
You SpongeBob.
God damn it. Remember, all of you take care.
Can do.
You as well.
Well, I'm not really going out.
Let's
but I
go,
suppose-
Yes, but never mind.
Dun, dun, dun.
Use the fairy to check for traps.
Do what?
Use the fairy to check for traps.
Yeah. Alright, so here's actually a question for you.
Yes.
What is your pathing going to be? Are you going to go through the force of magic to get there, or through the human village and a bit of Spring Lane?
Going to the Misty Lake, and where's the mansion at?
The other
On the far
side,
side of
the
the Misty Lake.
SDM.
So it's a matter of which way you're gonna go around the lake. Are you gonna go through the human village and circle north, or are you gonna go through the force of magic and circle south?
I feel like going through the human village would be the fastest way.
You are correct,
It would be faster.
but
That's
And
probably
still-
safer.
it's still worth asking. Also, the fact that Hoshi would know their way through the force of magic most of the time.
Indeed, very much know the way.
That I don't
I'm
trust
just
that.
following whatever, honestly.
You know,
I'll
fair
go-
enough.
I-
Don't trust that.
Human village would be also less likely to run into other annoying fairies.
Oh, but they're so fun.
Yeah, no, thank you.
So you taking the northern route?
Yes.
All right.
Oh god, I just thought of a nickname that Hoshi would have for Luna Child. Moon Moon.
Aw.
No.
Clutch gets it. Damn it, Moon Moon.
Just using Sumireko for the group icon.
Fair enough.
And as you go through the human village, yeah, you hear and see some signs of reconstruction going on. Zishi, you obviously know the location of it.
Yeah.
So you do hear some people asking around, like, I wonder what happened. Oh, some people say that they were messing with magic.
It's
But
a good
there-
excuse.
There are a few people who are trying to say it's a yokai attack, but it's still just a rumor. Don't know if it's
She
true or not.
debates if she should try and disclaim it, but then again, that would be a little sus, so...
I've heard this
She's not
rumor.
sure
No,
about
it's
it.
not true.
No! Stop! Go away! No.
Yes,
She's wise enough to not say anything on the matter.
You know, Hoshi's just listening to all the gossip. And that's part of the fun of a fairy, is listening to what everyone says.
And that's
And then
pretty
repeating
much,
it back incorrectly.
And that's pretty much what is on everyone's
Someone else.
minds at the moment. Meanwhile, the rest of the trek, through a little bit of Spring Lane and a bit towards the Yokai Mountain. But not too much. You're only going on the trail at the lowest part. And there's really not much that happens on your way there. And you eventually make your way to a certain mansion. What was that noise?
I don't know.
That might have been me. I'm blowing my nose. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Oh, it actually might have been. I didn't know.
that was the sound, because your name lit up. I just didn't know
Oh.
what the sound was.
Sorry, I didn't see who lit up.
Yes. For those in the chat, I am a little sick. I am sorry.
He's a little sicky wicky.
Do not.
That might get me more sick, in fact.
Oh, it's so sad.
Yeah, time to
Either
go see
way.
Mei, see if she'll give me a cookie.
She's just observing everything as she's going by, trying to remember, okay, this is here, this is here, this is why, okay.
And when you get there, you reach the front gates, which is going to be at the very bottom of the map. And you
Ooh.
see a person standing at the gate.
Once I get my pixels.
I got mine instantly. What are you talking about?
It took a minute. My internet is being dumb.
Now, Hoshi, only Hoshi. Could you roll me a history?
Yeah, time to absolutely botch it after that nat 20 earlier.
However, the other two of you...
Hold
if the other two of you want to roll Arcanas, you can.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
But not you, Hoshi.
This must be the work of an enemy yokai. No, I don't know. Might be
13.
human, might not. I don't know.
There's a very human-looking girl in front of all of you. Shivani, you can feel that this girl is more powerful than just your ordinary human. But you don't know quite why. And Hoshi,
There- Yes.
I would love to just say you don't know who the fuck this person is. But I can't say that much. No. There's something wrong here. But this is definitely Mei-ling. You remember Hong Mei-ling.
Yeah, Mei Mei.
Yeah.
She gives me cookies and kicks me into the sun.
Yeah, but she feels different. And you can't tell why.
You okay, Mei Mei?
Halt.
One that you had spoken of. Uh-oh.
Hi, Mei Mei.
I said halt.
Can I have a cookie?
No.
Why not? You gave me a cookie last time.
Who are you?
I
You're
take
just
it
another
this is the
fairy.
one that you had,
What do you mean just
met
another
before,
fairy?
yes?
I come by every week, you give me a cookie and kick me in the sun.
We don't have part-timers. We only have a couple of fairies who work as maids.
I don't work here.
Exactly.
Hello, I just want to go inside, but you always kick me into the sun after giving me a cookie.
I am the gatekeeper of the Scarlet Devil Mansion. Of course I'm not letting a fairy in.
You don't remember me, do you? That's weird. I was here last week.
No, I don't remember
I
a
think
fairy
you're
like
making
you.
it worse, Hoshi.
She. I think we got another person whose brain don't work.
Meanwhile, Sumireko is going to push Shivani forward. Like, go on, you're our talk person.
When was this decided? Whatever.
Right
Would
now.
you prefer that I broach the
No.
topic?
No, Gran, you'd get kicked.
Excuse me, Miss Mailing, was it?
Yes, Hong Mei-ling, gatekeeper of the Scarlet Devil Mansion.
Yes. We are here investigating some things and wish to seek entrance. May we?
Do you have a reservation? Our lady does not see just anyone.
I was unaware reservations were needed. How do we make reservations?
You don't.
Well then.
At least not with
Perhaps
me.
it could smooth the deal
Well,
if you knew that this was official town business.
Oh, would it help if we say we're here because of Inosuke? I don't know who that is. Got it.
Okay, who do I need to speak to get to allow us to enter?
Well, typically that would be a job for, say, Sakuya at the moment.
And where might they be at?
They're inside.
Ah, the conundrum.
Indeed. But there's also a second way that you can get in that Our Lady has said recently.
And what might that be?
As she slams her foot to the ground and gets in a fighting stance. If you can beat me in
defeat you in
combat.
Ooh, this'll be fun.
I just say her words at the same time.
Yes.
Alright.
Our Lady
that
likes
makes-
strong opponents. If you can prove yourself worthy, she might see you.
That makes things far more easier.
Hershey will step to the side to get out of Shivani's way for a minute.
And I need to actually change
Yes,
music
this will
now.
be fun. This time I'll kick you into the sun. I don't think I'm strong enough for that, but I'm gonna try.
No, I do not think a fairy like you can do such a thing.
Oh, I have a question. Is this everybody going at it, or is this just
No, it's everyone.
One-on-one.
everyone?
All of you.
Good. Then I will initiate the pack tactic stance.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, man. All right, Shishi, you get as long as you're fighting her while I'm next to her,
Oh, wow.
you have advantage.
I might need to put in my mage armor. Actually, I'm gonna make a mistake again and say that I don't need it, but I probably do. I'll figure it out. Don't worry.
And then I'm also going to. How many key points do I want? Am I going to spend a lot? I don't know. How strong are they?
Well, if you want Hoshi's opinion on what they remember.
Yes.
Very, very strong.
Strong enough that in probably one hit they can down Hoshi.
All right, then we will swap.
She once slapped me and I went poof.
But she is very
And
much hand-to-hand combat.
Okay, I will get my
I feel like
I
I
will-
tipped that off by the fact that I constantly specifically say kicked into the sun.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is, if we do this right, I could at least tank most of the damage.
I just realized we have 3 frontliners.
Who's the
Yep.
third?
I am technically a frontline dodge tank.
Okay.
Okay, so when I go into my stance as part of going into my stance, I'm going to switch my technique specialist to be where whenever I use my key things to do a melee attack, I can bonus action attack again.
You know, now that I hear you doing this in combat, it reminds me of Iori in Samurai Remnant and his different stances.
I am a Yori. Where's Saber?
Zishi.
Zishi, you got some big shoes to fill.
Oh boy, not the first time. Okay.
Oh, and
Alright.
Hoshi is Grandpa Red!
Oh dear God.
Oh my
no.
I didn't think about this until just now.
I hate that it fits.
Except Grandpa Red is smart and useful.
So, which people get advantage if they're fighting the same person as you?
Anyone.
If they are
Do
within
we have to
5
be
feet.
within 5 feet of you?
No, they have to be within 5 feet of the target.
So basically,
Long
melee.
Noted.
As long as you are
Can
in melee with them, and as long as I am within melee with the creature, and you are within melee within the same creature, then you get advantage.
Perfect.
Pack tactics. Oh, lucky, I'm first.
Yeah, she said to fight, and it's your turn to fight.
Alright, let's see. What do I want to do? Well, I definitely have to get up close. Should I open? You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna open up a little. We're gonna open up strong. We're gonna try. We're gonna open up strong. Let's
Oh,
try.
wow, good for me. Music just started to kick up right when you moved.
We are going to use the Nightmare Blade, which we submit, and that's the one where I need to roll an insight check against them.
Against their AC.
Yes.
Got it.
Wait. Insight against their AC. Fuck.
Nah, they got higher than an 8.
Yep. Damn.
Their AC is at least a 9.
Let me just see what exactly I believe that's how it works.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, but as a bonus action, I can now make an attack.
Indeed. On the other hand, a 25 does in fact hit.
Yeah. But she only takes 4 damage because it doesn't add my dex to it.
Why don't you turn off your Dex Plus? Oh, no, I see why.
Yes.
Because bonus action, you can still use it as an action.
But I get to. But it's the one attack I hit, so I get to add my intelligence modifier to it.
Alright, how much extra damage from the 4?
2.
Okay. So a total of 6.
Yes.
Her health bar went down, if you believe it.
Yes, I see.
Ooh.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
This is your first boss fight. If you don't
Yes.
want to count the army fight of phantoms you had.
Nah. Alright.
Hoshi.
I didn't have anybody within 5 feet for me to get advantage, so that's why I did what I did.
Yes.
Why did it move there? So technically I could. How technically I could fly directly above her and just stab her in the forehead.
You could.
Hoshi comes up, getting that advantage, going in with the Spirit Blade.
A 23 does hit.
Good.
9 damage, and then bonus action dagger.
A nat 26 does hit.
So that is 19 damage.
Ow.
Hoshi's coming to wreck shit.
Now that actually did a dent.
Just a flash of blades.
Anything else, Hoshi, before it's Zishi's turn as I clicked the button already?
Nope. Dodge tank is ready.
Okay, so, DM, after getting Vegeta the past 2 fights, would I haven't had enough wherewithal to cast Mage Armor before combat?
You mean like when you woke up today? Sure.
Thank you. I just wanted to check because I wanted to be smart about this.
You did not get the Zenkai boost.
I did not get the Zenkai.
They did the
boost,
last
but I
time,
did
though.
get
They got
my
that
ass
level up.
slapped.
Oh, that's true. Maybe you are a Saiyan.
She is going to approach carefully. Why can't I move pictures? I didn't know I could do that. What the fuck? Okay. I can move my character up,
Indeed.
and
You have advantage.
what she's going to do will entirely hinge on whether it hits or not.
As I wait for that roll. 17!
Katana.
It barely hits.
Now we know the exact
Okay.
thing.
It is pain train time.
I love how we
Bonus
all
action,
rush up with swords.
She is go. bonus action. Oh, I thought this was on a hit. I was wrong. Hexblade's Curse,
Ooh.
which is going to give a +2 bonus to damage rolls.
Indeed, indeed.
So
Yeah,
let's
you probably
roll
should have done that
damage.
beforehand.
I should have.
That's okay.
So that is
Annoying.
9. And should she be greedy? Should she be greedy? Well, YOLO, I guess. Action Surge. So that's +1 action. So she has gone full Nova. Because she is trying to show off for this person. If she has to be a fighter, then a fighter she shall be.
Yep.
That's another katana attack. That's a 20.
20 does hit. Oh,
Well,
Another 12.
now
that
that hurt.
is-
I'm glad. Dance.
Damn, if Sumireko went before meleeing, I was gonna say there's a chance we down her before she gets a turn.
No, Sumireko does not have that type of damage output.
Well, you never know when it comes to a crit.
Hoshi, you
One
remember that the only time she was able to down you was a crit.
Nonetheless, that is
Fair.
my turn, and I'm glad that I have done Adept.
Indeed, indeed.
And now we're about to get punched into the sun.
Yes, indeed. Probably me.
Not quite. I need to do some quick maths.
Wait, did I crit? No, I didn't crit, because it's crit on 1920.
No, I was checking for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Bonus action. Disengage.
Oh, motherfucker.
Ah.
Oh no, she's going for Sumi.
And I need to check an angle on something. I want to say this is right. Yeah, that's perfectly right.
Oh fuck, we're getting line attacked.
Ah, some bitch.
As she runs, turns, and stomps her foot to the ground. Earth Dragon Wave. Where's the damage?
It didn't auto roll, but it's 3d6.
I know!
It's a dex save.
Hold on, I'm just gonna repost it for actual damage after you all roll.
That raises a question. It draws a line along the ground. What does that mean for me who is flying?
It does not say that it is on the ground, but the line is on the ground. It goes up.
Well,
It
it
is
says
from the ground.
all creatures on that line. I'm not on the line because I'm flying. That's why I'm asking.
You're above
Because
the
by
line.
nature, I'm not on the ground.
You're above the line, and considering there's an ungodly number of people who can actually just hover, yes, it affects you. Unless you
Okay.
do fly into the air. But at normal distance, it will hit.
Alright, and let me just double check. Yes, that's how that works, and it's... Okay, so let's
So
roll.
that's so far a success, and Hoshi is a failure. And the,
That's
Yes,
pretty
I
useful.
am. I am a failure.
the damage is... Oh, wow, that sucks. Hoshi, you take 4, the rest of you take 2.
I'm gonna just deflect it and
However-
take no damage.
However, Hoshi, you are prone.
Okay, that's fine.
And that was, if I remember right, 20 feet on her?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, 20 feet.
Either way, she has enough to do this. And get ready to strike again, but she cannot yet.
Thank God she moved within 5 feet of someone.
You say that! Do you want Sumireko to stay here? Because she's range!
Oh, no, it's for in the time it takes. Well, fair
Well,
point.
well, she's got to move out of the. She's gonna take an opportunity attack.
She might risk it if it's not disadvantage on her attacks. Unless
Fair
you
enough.
tell her to stay here.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because
Oh,
she's ranged attacks.
If she wants to move, she can move. I won't force her not to move.
Fine, she will take a leap backwards, and that is going to be opportunity. Whoppa! That's miss.
No.
Barely, actually.
Oh, God. Felt the wind off that one.
Yep. as she takes another step back, which I'm not on her token. There we go. And fire. Oh god, Sumireko.
Sumi, honey,
Sumireko!
good.
She's trying her best.
She
Come
just throws a
on.
fireball, and Mei Ling just literally punches the fireball to stop it.
Let's continue our song and dance of swarm and stab.
Shivani.
Going back in.
It would have been the same if she had just stayed there.
Yeah, honestly.
And
But she didn't
I
know.
guess I will.
I admit, you all are formidable. But it's not enough yet.
Fuck it. We're gonna go with the burn. Last key point. Shadow Blade technique.
Ooh.
God damn it!
A 14 does not hit. Unless it's not supposed to use your normal attack rolls.
Well, no. You make a melee attack. You roll
Okay.
2d20. If neither would have disadvantage, you do the first turn. It, but it didn't work. So
You're hoping for that crit, or not crit, that hit.
I was hoping for the hit. So shit. Do I want? Fuck it. We will use the thing. We'll go with the offhand with the second attack.
Hey, you
Why
hit.
does the second attack always hit? What the hell?
I mean, no, it makes sense. She can parry your first hit, but not your second.
Second hit is always weaker, so just -2 from it.
Okay, so 4.
Yeah.
Ah, you dealt the same amount of damage she dealt to Hoshi. Speaking of
Yes.
Hoshi, hey.
She's blocking all of my really powerful shit.
And I will
And-
preface, I am in the air.
Okay.
As we come in for the 2 stabs. First.
That's
Spirit Blade, no.
No.
Dagger, no. Because 17
Meets it,
barely
beats
hit.
it.
Oh, it is a thing. Okay, so stab.
I did say 17 was barely, but I did not say meet it.
You see
I
that
just-
sky? I'm gonna kick you in it.
Not gonna lie, for a second I thought you were talking to me.
No, talking to Mei Ling.
Like, it's
No.
rather hard to pick someone up when you're. It's rather hard to send someone flying when you're hitting them from above.
I can kick her in the chin.
Don't worry, my next attack will keep her down to earth.
Meanwhile, is
Yeah.
that Zishi's turn I'm hearing Hoshi?
Yeah, that's all I can do. That was action, bonus action, and movement.
Okay, we're keeping things smart, and the problem is she moves a lot. So let's solve that. Moves up to her, and as her cantrip, she's gonna cast
Booming blade.
Booming Blade.
Hey, that hits.
Hey, that hits!
She has been boomed.
Indeed she has.
So we ignore the 2 thunder damage for now because she hasn't moved yet.
Indeed, but
Yes.
she does take 8
Yes,
slashing damage.
she does. And she's getting low.
Does my Hexblade attack also affect if she moves?
No.
Just a quick caveat, I would have moved Sayun over here just to give the impression of her being boxed in. Because it's a free action to move Sayun.
Yes.
We got her in a saltire position.
Minus Sumireko, who's just standing there. Anything else, Zishi?
That's as best as I could do, and I don't think I want to use second wind for 2 damage, so. Your move.
I see. Okay, so you can block some attacks and you can dish them out. But what if you just have to take my own attacks? As she pivots to Shivani.
Here we go. I'm just
You are
imagining.
really holding a grudge today.
First strike,
She's been.
second strike, bonus
No.
action.
Woo!
Fuck.
All
So
right. Well, I'm
that's
gonna. Oh no, I'm out of key points. Never mind.
Wait,
You're about to
Should
get beaten
I?
into the dirt.
should I?
I will use my reaction to deflect one of those attacks.
Only 2 hit though, right?
Oh,
Yeah, only 2 hit.
shield it only
Got it.
works for me. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
shield
Yep.
itself.
I can't shield you. I'm sorry.
I know, sadly, this isn't Davy.
Nope. Deflecting 5 damage.
So a total of
So
11.
we only take 11. That's not bad.
You know, for a trouncing, you walked it off pretty all right.
I had my key point. Like, I was debating whether I wanted to get key points back the last turn, but I decided, fuck it. So I take 11.
11.
Yep, you take 11 damage.
Ow.
Alright.
You're only able to block one of those punches properly.
I blocked the punch properly, and I deflected one to where it barely scratched, but one got a good hit on me.
Yes. You didn't expect the
Shame
first
she didn't
one.
try
The
to
second
move.
you did, the third was too quick.
Sadly,
Yes.
she didn't move to get boomed.
No.
No.
In her mind. Okay, fine. I'm testing them. Sumireko! Okay, fire doesn't work. Hydrokinesis! Oh wow, it actually does.
It does. Oh,
19 hits!
It hits!
9!
Oh, shit!
Just got hit
Oh.
by a water bubble.
Just gets splashed in the side of the head with pressurized water.
Do you just have all the
pressure
elements or
washer to the
something?
teeth.
No,
Ow.
just a couple. Have fun though. Shivani. You actually
Alright.
have your own pack tactics.
Yes, but now I have to take. I don't want to use my thing to get more key points back because we're probably going to get into more fights. So I want to save that. So we're going to.
All out offense.
Tried and true method of punch.
No, I was going to go to defense and go 1 attack.
Hey, it hits.
Damn you!
Hey, at least this one gets the full damage on it.
Yeah, but that's the thing,
Yeah.
he did nothing special this time. It's only his special stuff that's missed.
Did it do the damage?
9.
9 damage.
9. Got her
Yeah.
low.
It did not add the +2, so make that 12.
You mean
11.
11.
11.
Yes, 11.
Got it. She is
Did
in
Shivani
single
join the
digits.
club?
No,
Yeah,
no,
now-
she's in single digits now.
Now, bonus action, dodge.
Ah.
Ooh.
Oh, you can dodge.
I can.
I
I
see.
just didn't do it last time because I was going on the all-out attack. Now I said I'm going defensive.
Hoshi.
Hoshi smiles, points their finger at Myling's chin. Bang! 9 damage.
Oh,
You know what? How you want to do this? I'll ask.
Launch her into the air. It's not high, but it's a launch.
You launch her
Like
above
Popeye.
Shivani.
Yep, and just onto the other side of Shivani.
Fly on her back. As you dealt her health as damage.
Yes!
That was
And
exact.
at a 75% chance of finishing her off with that. As it knocks her out. Or at least down.
And shortly after that, like only a couple minutes, she stands back up. Alright. And dusts herself off. You're all impressive. As well, if you haven't noticed, you are being watched.
Uh-huh. Hoshi's always being watched.
Which means that if they want you to enter, they'll come here. Until then, I cannot permit you entry.
Alright,
Hoshi is standing there proud, hands on his hips.
I am going to assume we have time to wait, and I will sit down and begin a short rest if we have time to wait. If
It is
there
not
is
going
not,
to be long enough for that. However, if you all want to roll a perception in the meantime.
okay.
that's strange. I presume this was for entry, but I
Perception
suppose
is
they
we're
can-
waiting.
I'm not the one to
Perception.
judge if you are worthy of entry. I'm only the one to test you.
All right. I suppose.
Alright, well, I see that the swordsmen are only rolling 8s and 10s.
Apparently.
Wow.
Hold on, they're the
And then
exact
I
same
roll an
rolls.
18!
You combined their rolls.
With our powers combined, we have one decent roll.
Woo! Let's fucking
All
go.
right. You know what? I'll split it up among you guys.
Do I want to? See, will we have time to get a short rest or no?
Not
No.
yet. You will.
You don't have
but
an
not yet.
hour.
Not yet.
You have like 20 minutes. Actually, no, more like 10.
Yeah,
As
10 to 20 minutes, and not enough for a short rest, sadly.
And I'm gonna have to
Shivani.
burn them. Yes.
there is someone at the very, very top of the mansion who is watching you from up there, but you cannot see them as they are too far away.
Very.
But they were certainly
okay.
observing the fight.
Efficiency bonus. So I
Zishi.
burn.
There was definitely another person in a different area watching, and someone very powerful was watching you. Could it be the
Oh,
lady,
that's
or is it someone else?
Sterling.
And Hoshi,
3.
Yes.
you saw someone in a window watching the fight, and after it ended, they walked away. And you will recognize them as the person who I put on the map shortly.
Alright.
6.
Oh god, don't expect me to have any level of decorum when I see, and I quote, Window Lady!
And walking from the mansion, as I'm gonna put them on the stream, but they walk the entire way. Hold on, is their name visible? I need to check that. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Poof.
Alright, well, this is as good as I can get. I have no more hit dice now.
Yes! This is who I was hoping it would be.
Hey, one of
Who's
you
the Window
actually,
Lady?
one of you recognizes this person.
Who is it?
Shivani.
Okay. Oh.
Wait,
I got alarm
Oh.
bells for a second.
oh yes, I met them at the.
And when they take another step forward, they are next to Mailing.
Ooh.
Almost as if they had teleported there.
Oh, yes.
So, you all were able to defeat Mailing in a fight.
Yeah.
They were. They are capable of fighting and holding their own. Not sure if they are that powerful, but it is not my call to make. Understood. Well, I have talked to the lady, and she would like to see you all. In fact, she seemed oddly interested in your group.
Oh.
I do not know why. Beyond the fact that you are potentially strong opponents for her. Mailing, you may open the gate for them, as once more another step and she begins to walk. Come along.
Bye, Knife Lady.
Before the gate even opens, she is saying to come.
I mean, Hoshi can just fly over the gate.
In that case, lead
As-
on.
Mailing unlocks the gate, opens it, and you all can pass.
Mei Ling, is it? Thank you for the battle.
Hong Mailing. Of course.
I am Zishi of the Short Blade. It is an honor.
Sumireko Usami, leader of the Secret Sealing Club. The what?
What?
Not that secret if you tell people.
Oh, but no one ever knows what we do. It's not even located in Gensokyo.
I
Also, she has now gone from Window Lady to Knife Lady. Hoshi just gets a Knife Lady vibe from her. And he is excited
Okay,
because
so
knives.
where is the area I need to bring you to? Yes, okay.
I love it. One has knives and time powers, the other has knives and space powers.
Alright, I'm bringing you to the dining area.
So Dio and
Alright.
Poochie then.
Oh dear god.
Have a seat. And I will bring the lady here.
I thought that'd be Dio and Vanilla Ice. I was wrong. Anyways, she sits down without objecting too much. Just
I don't even see
looking
any.
around.
I guess there are. It's hard to see the actual chairs at the table.
There are
'cause,
there are a lot of chairs.
the patterning from and actually because of the angle of where I sit in a square is perfect.
Well, I actually want to roll to see who's the next person to show up. Because someone's gonna visit.
Oh no.
Let's see, what do I need to roll for that? A D what? Let's just do it, be simple, D3. Ah. Ah, okay. That's
Oh.
something.
Oh.
It's not the most exciting thing, but it is something. The door on the other side of the hall, well, the door to the hall on the other side of the room, opens. And coming through is what can only be described as a demon. Not an Oni, per se. But they've got short hair, the same sort of attire that Mei Ling had on. Not Sakia,
God, one of
though.
the few people I don't remember the name of on Sight Alone.
Well, hey, good for you, because she technically doesn't have an official name.
Okay.
Did you know her name was fan-made?
That doesn't surprise me. There are a couple people like that.
Yeah. She's
That
just
it's
the
so
most
popular
famous.
that the fan name is accepted as canon and then
Mhm.
becomes canon later.
Except, funny fact, Zune has never once said that that's her name. He's just accepted that the fans call her that. Oh, so you're all of them. Interesting, interesting. However, she doesn't seem very interested. How boring. Oh, but you did use magic, though. I'm not sure that you're a magician, though, are you? No, human. Hmm. Oh, right, sorry, I'm Kawakuma. I work for the librarian.
That's why you smell like paper.
I do have to carry a lot of books.
It's a comfy smell.
I've just gotten used to it after so much time. Oh, crap. Sorry, I could only be here for a little bit. Need to get back to work before she notices. Why am I being moved?
Bye, book lady.
Zichi sort of leans over the table and speaks in a bit of a low voice. I did not expect us to be going to a demonic castle.
Oh, you don't know. Do you not smell it?
Smell. I gotta make an Arcana check for that.
Part of it is just the Hoshi bullshitting, but let's see what your no. You don't smell the blood? Hoshi tilts his head to the
no.
side. Okay.
I mean, I've heard rumors about.
Hoshi just sitting in the chair, just kicking his legs.
I've heard
Her eyes
rumors
are
about the
going
people
from
here,
person to
never
person
met
to
them.
see if that's a thing or if that's a Hoshi thing.
I mean, I don't know personally. I've never met the people here, but I've heard rumors. Some
Rumors
say
of-
that it's filled with vampires here.
Vampires.
Yeah, you know, like bloodsuckers. Ooh.
I presume that there are vampires in ancient Japanese folklore.
Ah, sure.
Something of the equivalent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Well,
know what
Chinese,
vampires
but
are.
still.
I just...
Uh-huh. That's why it smells like blood.
It's best not to let what the fairy says bother you.
You must forgive me. It's still something to get used to. I do presume that we will be safe
Probably
if
not.
they invite.
Well, they wanted to meet us, and it didn't sound like there was an A in that one, so...
Ha ha.
I shall react
Best you
accordingly.
assume for the worst. And
Ah,
be pleasantly surprised when it's not.
common theme in this place. I see.
Well, I have nothing to worry about.
Yes, because death holds no power over you.
Thought maybe I'm just waiting for Higgins to go away.
That does remind me of something.
Not
You
unless they
mentioned
eat
that
glitter.
You were half
Oh my god.
spirit or phantom.
Yeah. I am
How-
both alive and dead.
How does that?
I have no idea. I have been trying to figure that out for a while. Why do you think I meditate so often?
I presume that you are a Buddhist or Shinto. But in that case, does it hurt?
No. Why would it hurt? It's my
Dying
net.
usually hurts.
I have not died, but I am dead.
I don't
I
think
would-
they were ever technically alive like humans are.
I think they're born that way.
I was born both alive and dead.
Oh. I remember
I do
that we had to bury children like that,
Like a mystical hero, or maybe a villain.
or stillborn.
I'll be back in
do
just a
not-
second.
Alright. And as you guys are having your conversations,
About life and death and the meaning behind it all.
Sakuya comes back. Okay. The lady will be here shortly, but until then, we are bringing you some refreshments and food. As man, I wish Kobu was here for this, but oh well. Another maid walks in with a cart with refreshments and snacks. They have wings on their back and pointy ears.
Is the food just blood?
No.
Oh, it's actual food. I would assume.
They have actual food and drink. Not blood
going
for
to-
drinks. Unless you
I'm
want.
going to assume. Still not enough time for like a short rest. That passes.
While you're sitting here, you will.
Ah, god damn it. I used all of my shit because I didn't think we'd have enough time.
I can say no.
No, it's fine. I can't do anything now. Because I used my one thing to get back all my things, and then I burnt my hit dice to get me back up to 24. It's fine. Wait, let me just check something. Do I
So
just
wait,
get
this
my...
has been enough time to take a short rest, yes?
Yeah, well, you will by the time something happens, so you can do it now if you want.
I'm
I'm
not
back.
using any hit dice, but I did all my stuff there.
Welcome back as Sakuya is about to reintroduce herself and brings in another maid who is bringing you food and drink.
Hi, knife lady.
Yes,
Thank you
I am the
for
head
the
maid
meal.
of the Scarlet Devil Mansion, Sakuya Izayoi. And this is... Well, you can introduce yourself. I am one of the newer maids here, Remelia.
Hoshi would just sniff the air. What does she smell like to me?
Blood.
Hoshi just smiles. I know that smell.
Oh, I'm sorry, did I not clean myself well?
You smell like blood.
Excuse the young sir. He is
It smells nice.
a little bit.
Let that
Wow.
ominous statement settle through.
The young master is a little bit improper
Ah.
at times.
You don't have to apologize. I'm a fairy. People know what that means.
My god.
Hey,
They are not-
Hoshi's self-aware of how his people are viewed. I may
Nonetheless, we
have a
thank you
negative
for the food.
intelligence modifier, but I have an okay wisdom. I am aware.
And you all hear footsteps approaching shortly after Remelia gives you all your food and drink.
Yeah, I started gritting the moment I saw that token.
Now, where is this token? I need it. I just had to double check to make sure I revealed the names.
Zishi will
Hid names.
enjoy the food, albeit a bit hesitantly.
and it tastes fine.
Good. Doesn't taste like people.
No, tastes like royalty food, if anything. But how do you know what that tastes like?
I presume that
Tastes
I've
fancy.
probably met a daimyo with my father, so I'm just going to enjoy it, although as politely as I can.
Tastes fancy.
And as one of the doors fly open, in comes one more person, dressed very similarly to Mei-Ling and Kawakuma so far. All right, where are they? Oh, it's
You smell like books.
A very interesting group here indeed. One who's traveled far, one who knows things they shouldn't, and one who doesn't belong.
Indeed. Please allow us to introduce ourselves. I am Zishi,
I love trying to break down who is who.
Short Blade. This is Hoshi, I believe, a fairy. Shivani and Sumireko. Do I have that right?
Sumireka, yes.
All right. Yes. We accept. We are grateful for your time and presence, and she's trying to go through the typical rigmarole you would give a noble, although she does seem a little bit uncomfortable.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that. As she sort of reaches for your neck and just slightly caresses it as she walks by you.
I don't think Grand's blood would taste good.
Oh no, I'm sure it'd be frozen. But that's not important.
Ah, so she knows about that.
Anyway, I'm sure you took good care of them, sis. Yes, I've given them the accommodations appropriately. Great. And y'all were able to beat up Mei-Ling perfectly fine. But I wonder if you could do the same to Patchy. Nah, she'd probably be able to wipe you all out first.
Is Mei okay? She seems off.
In what regard? None of us are right.
Well, she doesn't remember me and she kicks me into the sun every week.
Oh yes, of course she doesn't remember you. We don't remember anyone. Well, aside from me. But I didn't know anyone to begin with.
Things have been weird with people's memory lately. I can remember names but not the people, and I met someone but don't remember meeting them.
Ooh, scary. But yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. As she stretches her arms out, we are also affected like that. People won't remember us even if you've met us beforehand. Up until recently, my sister was the one who led this house. I was always trapped in the basement. But now look at me, all powerful. And no one's going to stop me.
Hoshi raises an eyebrow.
Oh, okay.
I quite like this change, you see. But it's not quite the same, is it? No, because normally they're unaware. Most of those affected are unaware of the change on them. I know full well what's happened. Because I watched it firsthand. So, and as she sits down in her own chair, let's begin this meeting. What do you all already know?
Hoshi was about to ask something, but I'm gonna roll because this is would I be wise enough to think this is maybe a risky question?
Hey, maybe.
Approach it cautiously.
I don't know what the question is, but maybe.
It's about her talking about how she's in charge now.
Zishi is trying to judge how important wording would be in this instance.
This person seems very important, very dangerous, and surprisingly smart. It's like they are purposefully handling the situation the way they are, in a reckless manner. They could have done this very differently, and they know they could have.
Zishi is not going to be the one to ask the first question or reveal the first bit of information.
Ah, is that going to be Hoshi?
Oh. Oh no, that's worse.
Hoshi has a very different question. One that's gonna kind of poke deep at, like, psychologically into her with this. I hope you guys are ready for it.
Zishi is going to just start looking at Sumareko and Shivani, just going, like, with the visible, like, fake
have a
smile, but
question.
like, do something, do something.
I have a question.
Yes.
Now that you're in charge, how does it feel? Is it warm and bubbly because you get what you want? Or is it hollow because it came from someone else's hand?
Oh, it's exhilarating. I don't give a damn about the one who reversed me. I mean, now, I can stand above my precious sister. But unlike them, I remember our old relationships. And that's why I can still love all of them. The ones here are pretty much family. But now I can explore outside, I can fight people, I can destroy things without being locked in that damn basement. As she takes a
Being
deep breath.
free is quite fulfilling.
Indeed. Very, very much so.
It's like why I like to be outside of the forest. Home will always be home, but it's exciting to see new places.
Right.
So, I take it are you aware of the ones who have changed but are equipped with modern items?
No, I've never met any of them. But I know of them because I was told about it before I was changed.
Would you happen to know why they have stolen the archivist?
No, I have no idea if that even happened, nor who that means.
You do not know.
Like I said, up until recently, I was locked in a basement. There's still a lot I don't know about Gensokyo.
Mm,
No.
do one of your maids happen to know what I'm speaking of?
Perhaps if they were the old them, they would. But not as they are now. They know very little.
The one that smells like books. Would she know? You have a lot of books. Maybe it's written there?
Oh, did Kawakama come down here?
Yeah.
Probably not her. She's an idiot.
Not,
Oh, but
not
Patchy
her,
might.
that one.
That's
The
possible.
one that's in charge of Kawakama. I mean, if you
Well,
have
I
a
mean,
lot of
she
books,
is-
maybe it's there.
She is Patchy's familiar. Oh, Sakuya, could you go get Patchy for me? As you wish.
And none of the other ones have reacted to what we've been speaking about.
Not in any meaningful way.
Hmm.
Even with all the talk that this one's been talking about their sister, who is right here.
Right.
Not even a single flinch or twitch. But while we wait for Patchy, anything else?
If you are willing to provide the information, you mentioned you knew about my frozen rejuvenation.
Well, yeah, it just took one touch. The moment I touched you, I was able to feel it.
I
I do
see.
not think they know more than what they are able to glean from seeing and feeling.
I figured, but it was worth
I mean,
a
he might be
try.
a ghost for all I know. You don't look it, but what do I know? I haven't met that many ghosts. Most of the people who come see me, they die, but they don't turn into ghosts.
I don't think Grand's a ghost. She did come from outside.
I believe
two
that
of you
I am
did.
still human.
You, a human with frozen blood.
Frozen blood.
At least it
I
felt that
see.
way. I would need to cut you to see for sure.
I would not.
Frozen in time,
Thank
from the
you.
outside within.
She looks back to Hoshi. She's used to this, but she's starting to subtly wonder if
the
he's
line
gotten
between-
off button.
The line between naive child and a vastly deeper intelligence is fun to walk.
Indeed, but she's also wondering if he's gotten off button.
Technically,
For like an
but
hour.
that requires you to poof me. So
They don't have an off button, they have a reset button.
Indeed.
And not the same kind as like Remy over here. That's a full reset. That's a hard reset.
Ooh.
Hmm.
The rest of you, do you have any
So-
questions?
About the person who made the change here, what do you know about them?
Oh, they were a demon of some kind. I don't know their name. It was my first time seeing them.
Could you describe them to us?
Yeah, give me a second.
Very well.
I need to pull up their image for me.
as soon as we were talking about the off button, I had to boot up my soundboard just in case I was about to get dusted.
No, she's lawful stupid. She can't do that stuff.
And I'm chaotic dumbass.
They had
Nice to meet you.
They had very small horns, which is how I knew they were a demon of some kind, and black hair. And I remember those red eyes. Clothing didn't really stick out to me though, so I can't help you there. But they seemed like they were having fun with it, so I went along.
Very well.
I
Apparently.
don't know why I remember things, but they don't.
Wait, there's a new thing from Oda coming out? What is this?
Oh, I
That
don't know what that
brief
means, but
distraction.
good for you.
One Piece's creators making something new. Sorry, I got distracted.
I can tell.
Yeah, to be fair, that is definitely something that would be distracting.
And meanwhile, Sakuya comes back with someone who definitely looks like a mage. So,
Okay, it's not the person that I was worried it would be. Okay.
who are all of you people, and why do you want me here?
Should I introduce us?
You seem like the one that would know the most about what's outside the manor.
Alright, I guess
I
we
stay
start that
inside the library at all times.
Yes, but
Would
you're
you-
the one that knows what books are on the shelves and what they contain.
Yes, I have knowledge, but not of the outside unless it's something I have read of.
Would you know of the archivist?
I know of someone who keeps records of Gensokyo, but I know not what they look like or their name. It changes in generations.
Well, this generation's one have been kidnapped and they fled down in this direction. We were hoping you might have some insight. Or if anyone in the
If you
match
might
does.
know why someone would wish to kidnap the archivist.
To keep them away from you. The one who is having the meeting with you says.
That makes sense.
You're all
We
the
ask a lot
risk.
of questions.
That's all I know about it, though. I've never seen them. But I can figure that's the reason. If I'm like them. Is that all? Can I go back now? It's quite tiring being out here.
Yeah. Sorry to have
Thank
fun.
you for your information.
Yes. Different patchy, same old shut-in.
Meanwhile, out of character, I'm running through the description of black hair, horns, and red eyes. And there's like, I think like only a couple of people that really come to mind, but I'm not sure. It's gonna bug me now.
You know, roll me a history, Hoshi, if you really want to.
Sure. As long as this isn't another Wriggle situation.
I don't know, it might be. You would need to roll to find
Everything's
out.
covered off.
No. No, you got nothing. Maybe you knew someone like that. It's hard to tell. It's not a very good description.
Okay. I have figured out what has happened.
Oh.
No, sorry, that's out of character.
Oh, the Oda thing.
Yes, sorry, it was bothering me. It was so apparently he had made a one-shot manga, and Netflix is now making it into they're funding it for a spin-off. It takes place within One Piece.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Out of character, I can only think of one person who fits, and I'm pretty sure it's not them.
I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not.
I'm gonna discuss it after the session.
You can just
That way
send me the
it's
name
open
right now
stream.
if you really want.
Mhm.
Alright, where's your name on my list?
Everything's changed, but
Oh.
things are still the same.
It's the only person I can think of that matches that description.
Let me see.
And they're not a demon. Is the thing.
Oh, hey, look at that name. That is an interesting name. Who is that again?
The main
yeah.
antagonist in Double Deal.
No, I see.
Yeah, no. Fits the description, but not the right person, but I can't think of anyone else with that description.
Maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong, maybe it's someone whose appearance has changed. I
How long
mean,
ago-
does this look like someone you recognize, Kobu?
On the map? Are you saying that? Oh. I mean, the appearance is slightly off, but I know who it is.
I mean, of course you know. But they don't look the same, do they?
I mean, it just looks like a palette swap.
Exactly.
So fair point, fair point.
All you gotta do is change some colors around, maybe it's someone else.
So, how long ago did this change take place?
Let's see. For me, it was about a year ago. I don't know about the others, considering I know I wasn't the first.
So this has been going on for a long time then.
Yep. I don't know what they really want with me, though. They haven't come back since. Unless it's someone else. That's just my own thoughts. Obviously, they have to be connected somehow.
What do you mean?
Well, it seems like, from what you're saying, that there's some little group going around doing stuff. Meanwhile, we've all changed, but we've all remained here. Nothing else.
So,
Let's see.
maybe it was a test to see if it would work.
Despite the fact that we weren't the first.
Oh, that's true.
If anything, I'd
That
say
is-
we're one of the later ones. So if anything, that would be a test to see if other people can be affected besides a certain category.
Maybe.
Hmm.
What are they trying to do? Just change everything to how they want it to be?
Who knows?
Or just
Did
chaos?
someone want me to be in charge of the Scarlet Devil Mansion?
Well, they did take an arc this. Perhaps
Maybe
they're
not.
trying to change history? As
No.
well as the present?
No, they would need certain other people for that.
I see.
Because there are plenty of people who can manipulate memories or even change history for some people. Oh, actually, that's a good way to see if it is true. Of course, I don't actually know them, so that doesn't help. But if someone knew who they were...
Who?
Exactly.
Well, who are you trying to think of as in what you have someone in mind, or there's someone who has this ability?
I know there are people like that, but I never met them. Don't know their names.
What is the ability, or what is it?
Let me see if I can remember it correctly. That's the wrong character sheet. Hold on.
Oh boy.
It sounds like those who change the flow of time.
Oh my god, that is surprisingly high for you with your -1. Hey, look at you go, Destroyer. I mean, I know that there's a Hakutaku somewhere that can either eat or erase history.
Hmm.
Look
That
at Susu
doesn't
Reka.
sound like what is happening, though. So she tilts her head to the side and rests their cheek on their hand.
Well, maybe if they're able to
It
change the
feels
person.
more like little tweaks.
Right. It's hard to say if this is a specific person's power, or if it's something more.
Hmm.
Because I can certainly tell you, the person who did it to me shouldn't have been able to naturally.
Very powerful.
Is it
So someone who had
is it
been
maybe
harmed.
because of something else happening and changes are happening because of that?
It's either that, or a mixture of things. I don't know
Oh.
for certain.
And then there's the whole leitmotif of the modern items. Perhaps it's outside interlopers?
Who can say? What's my
Hmm.
modern item in that case?
Looks over outfit, does not see any modern things, I take it.
The most modern thing, I guess, would be her cape.
Yeah.
Is there anything on her I don't recognize?
I mean, she's got some really interesting wings, but
That are more
No.
like jewels hanging off of a stem.
yeah, it's natural somehow.
Yeah.
It-
If you ignore the crystal grapes,
I
that's
see,
basically how they're growing.
So,
Better
There must
than
be-
Shiburi grapes.
so you're saying the one who changed you should not have been able to do what they did.
Not what they seemed like they were capable of.
So maybe they were tweaked, and now they can do the tweaking, and they have splintered off.
Oh, it's very
Doing that.
possible. I never actually thought about if others' abilities were changed through this. I just
Well,
know I
have
can
you-
still destroy things. That's all I care about.
What about your maids here? Have their abilities changed?
Not from what I can tell. Sakuya is still Sakuya. And... oh, we don't need to worry about Remy. Oh, and don't worry about Patchy either. She doesn't really have an ability, she's just a mage. She's got all sorts of magical abilities.
Can she perform the same magic she used to?
But, I'm gonna go with yes, because I haven't seen her try everything.
Okay.
Alright, so there's one person who seems to be leading in a group of modernized changes, and then someone who's just changing it for shits and giggles.
Maybe there's two factions.
And now there
It could
may
be
be a
two
war.
factions, it could be two different plans from the same person.
It's hard to say, because I only know the one I met, not the other. If there is another.
And none of your, and no one guarding the mansion saw anyone take someone passing through.
Passing through as in, you're talking about the kidnapper?
Yes.
No.
No. Alright.
I don't think they'd have come this way. We are on the other side of the lake.
Fair enough. But, you know.
Oh, you say that. But I can tell you where the person who changed us went afterwards.
Where
Where did they go?
Yokai Mountain.
Yokai. Oh,
Yep.
The mountain we traveled when we went north of the lake.
However, you probably only went to the foot of it. If you go higher up, it's where tons of yokai live.
Yeah,
Well,
not safe for humans.
Not
Pat
typically.
Sushi's shoulder.
I'd say it's
would
just about
imagine
as
if they-
safe as walking into a den of vampires for you.
They make a point.
As she grins towards you, specifically Zishi.
She is understanding of the situation, but she is determined not to be frightened. As she's
Well, then that would be a plasma
Imagine all of
frappe,
those.
and I don't think that would be as good.
What would happen if every yokai on that mountain were changed?
Ooh, scary.
dangerous. I know how hard they can hit.
But that's the thing. Even if all of them were changed, would they all be like the group you're talking about? Or like us? Or even more so, like me? Like I've said, I remember everything still. There is no change. Just in what I'm capable of in my role. Although it's hard to say if my personality really did change. Or if I just never had the chance to act this way.
It also raises the question, is you remembering an exception to the rule, or the rule for a different category?
Ooh.
Well, I can certainly tell you the category isn't
Not the
vampire.
question. I mean, we have those who are changed and don't remember, those that are changed and do remember, and those that are very changed, like the modern ones. Are those that change and remember their own group, or are you just the exception to the rule?
Another way you could look at it is that we're all simply changed, and some are just being equipped with things.
True.
Since those of us here were only changed and nothing else, why give us anything?
Ooh.
Well, as she gets up from her chair, let's head to the courtyard.
Okie dokie.
I know where this is going.
As she looks very excited.
Yeah,
Oh.
yep. So the only
Hope
reason
you
why
ready
she
to
let
ro-
us in with this is she's gonna want to fight us all and destroy
Hoshi
it.
looks at the rest of the party. Hope you're ready to rumble.
I'm just gonna drag all of you.
As
Yeah.
ready as a leopard bee.
Boom, boom.
No.
Yeah, I think the only reason why she's doing this is because she's planning to kill us all, so that way she doesn't get turned back into what has happened. But she's just humoring us because she can.
Maybe. Maybe.
Okay, so mission, don't die. Gotcha. Great.
Yep.
Now I'm sure you're probably wondering. Oh, by the way, it is night out.
Oh,
So
good.
Even better for what I have planned then.
It is night, and there is a blood moon.
Oh,
fuck.
joy.
Oh, goody. That'll make what I'm about to do even more fun. A nice full moon,
Were you about to-
beams of light.
I was gonna say, were you gonna moonbeam?
Oh, I'm gonna moonbeam.
Oh.
Gotta
So,
just stand and
Only
Sumireko.
problem is I'm a melee boy.
I bet you're
Hmm.
wondering, what am I going to do to all of you?
I think you want to fight us.
Oh, I certainly do. But I can't do that yet. There's
How come?
one thing that needs to be taken care of first. One tiny little issue.
And that is...
Give it a moment and it might just happen.
Are you gonna transform or something?
Oh, no, I don't do anything of the sort.
Looks at
What are we-
Sakuya and Romelia.
They look unfazed in the situation.
Okay, they're not transforming.
Okay,
Looks
so-
up towards the roof.
Oh, you look up towards the roof!
Yes!
Roll a perception
Oh.
check!
I
Alright,
hope
now
other
Hoshi.
people look as well.
Is anyone
I will
else going to
take-
do such a thing?
I'll
If
take a look.
everybody's looking up, I'll look up too.
You know what?
Hopefully nobody tries to go for my neck.
I'll let Sumireko roll. She's here. She hasn't said much. Oh my god, Sumireko.
Sumireko sees it.
Sumireko sees all.
Sumireko's gonna take a step back. Hey, Zishi, if you're about to be attacked, would you try and dodge or block?
Block to prevent other people from getting hit.
Alright. And you hold your sword firm in the air to block the incoming attack. As a black swordswoman descends and is caught by your sword. And you can feel the impact of this. You feel like your legs are about to snap from this.
He was already kind of shaking underneath her robe.
For a minute there, I
No.
thought that was somebody who got pallet swapped. I'm like, no, not quite.
And then they
Oh, that's
leap
not good.
backwards. That's not the right square. There's the right square. Close. Very close. And there you have it. An uninvited guest. As the Scarlet Lady turns around and brandishes a longsword. A very nice looking longsword, too.
Ooh.
You can all watch me fight her instead. And then I'll play with all of you. Because it doesn't do. Right now, these people are guests of the Scarlet Devil Mansion. And you just tried to kill them. That's not very nice, you know. And do you know what people like you get? You get destroyed. And the two of them begin their fights. Which very much is on an entirely different level from anything you have seen. But you can also tell that the Scarlet Lady is holding back. And this fight still looks far beyond anything you have seen. And the swordswoman is still on the back foot of the fight somehow.
And she nearly flattened me.
Yeah.
So we should probably get going then.
Oh, are you going to try and flee?
I don't think it's a good idea.
That's the smart idea. We'll just go out the back.
Do you think the maids here are going to just let you walk back in the mansion?
No, I don't. So, she
However,
sort of
if you do want
clenches
to
on
If you do want to flee, I can easily put you in turn order for that.
Yeah, I mean, what? She's gonna come after us next. There's no way we can win.
Shivani, Zushi puts a hand on your shoulder and goes, I would not advise fleeing. We're going to die. Either way, it's better to die with a little bit of honor.
I don't care about that. I have
You're
no
a
desire. to death
samurai!
in life.
That's like half the whole deal.
No.
It's like I look at them. I just train in the sword. I am not a samurai.
That was how he Renowski described it.
I'm not a samurai. I never proclaimed to be one. I just like the sword.
And
Alright.
That shocking revelation.
as you are just having this casual conversation, the swordswoman is just plummeted into the grass and flowers.
Well.
And the other one, the Scarlet Lady,
You
is
can call that a hedge
clearly
mage.
enjoying herself.
Yeah. Okay. I think while they moved over there, we take the other way. Sumirako, how fast are you?
Normal human speed.
All right.
Can't
Pick up.
carry ya.
I pick up Sumirako.
Oh boy, this is law versus order. What do I do?
Right. They're not going to let us run back into the mansion, but they won't. Hopefully, they won't stop us running around.
I do have to
All right.
ask, though, is this your plan?
That's my plan.
If
I don't
that's
wanna
your
get-
plan, I'm gonna fucking rear guard and hope that they kill me first. Fucking-
This is gonna be necessary.
I.
Are you sure
There-
you want to do this, Bucko?
Oh, there's no. She's going to fight us afterwards. That is what
Well,
she
yeah,
said.
but she might fight us, and I know she's not gonna spare us. Fucking joke
I don't
her
think
ass.
she's going to spare us.
Why? In my mind, she's going to kill us because she doesn't. Because we are clearly a threat to what she has now. Somehow, I don't know how we are, but apparently we are.
Maybe she thinks we're the ones who started this?
No,
did?
because the archivist was stolen, and then now someone's trying to murder us.
Well, yeah, but that's just... Okay.
Yeah, so Archivist was stolen, we started investigating, and then an assassin just about shanked us just now.
But yes, but there's assassins literally everywhere.
And we can tell that these two are far more powerful than us.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes a good point of sense.
Remy!
Especially with what Hoshi is smelling from, since you have not named our kind host, I will refrain from it as well.
Because
But
they
our
have not said their
host,
own name.
If their strength and the smell of their blood were water, they are the ocean. We are
What?
cuts.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Hoshi is fully on board with this plan of getting the hell out.
All right, that's good. I'll rear guard to make sure that it's a little less painful. Because I have no way. Do I have spells that can get us the fuck out of here? No, I do not.
We could cut straight through the house. The door is not open, so we cannot cut straight through the house.
Gotta roll for you now.
So we got to take the. I am very much going, because if we go through the front, we have to get past Mei Ling.
If we go through the garden, we're technically going
Technically, if
into
I
the path.
dashed, I could make it out of here entirely. I have the movement to just dash out over the wall and be the hell out.
How high is the gate? Oh wait, no, actually I could. How high? But maybe I can go this way. Okay, how high is the gate?
10 feet.
All right, I can do this.
I have medium, so I could try.
Meanwhile, I'm not going to actually start initiative yet because one more thing has to happen.
All right.
Oh, you don't want to
Oh,
wait
boy.
your turn. That's fine. They can play with you. By which I mean I can play with you.
I don't like that.
Joy.
Wait, why did their health go down? I really don't like that.
Four of a kind.
We aren't trying to hop our turn. We're just giving you space to have fun.
I have to roll for each of them.
I would like to try to maybe
Joy.
persuade her with my comment.
Oh
Because
no,
we're not trying to cut in line. Very much the opposite of that, in fact.
We can wait our turn. We just have other things we need to do, and we don't want to take up any more of your time.
That won't do.
Yep, that's what I
You
thought
are
was gonna
trying to preach to a choir. They are not gonna. Okay, new plan. We still run for the bush. We have to fucking
Okay, so
get someone.
one of
Right.
them is higher than us on.
Yes, however, there's a lot more.
I know.
And also there's Sakia and Ramilia. What?
Oh yeah,
twice.
Sakia has 2 turns, by the way.
2.
Yeah.
Yes.
3 even.
20. Oh wait, is there more that I haven't scrolled down to see yet? I'm still
There's
scrolling.
one at
Yep,
there's
3
one at
turns.
the bottom.
Of course she does. Of course she has 3 turns.
Why we're booking it.
Yes.
Yep. Fuck this
Good
shit.
news is, even if I don't make it out, I'll be fine. I will pop up randomly a mile away.
Did I
which
roll
is
for
far
Sumireko?
from here.
Oh,
Do
I
I?
don't.
Lucky for you.
Sumireko, you need to be in here too. Oh.
Yeah, if I get dusted, I just pop up somewhere within a mile, so I'm out of here.
It's lower than the other nat 20, but it's still a nat 20. Because that 27 is a nat 20.
Oh, joy.
And so begins your fight to escape.
Yes.
Okay. How far
I
are
believe
you
this
all
one
from
was.
this one?
I believe this was very clearly the one we should run.
No, surprisingly, no, it's not Joey.
What? How is this not?
She wasn't gonna kill you.
I don't believe that for a second.
Well, we
No,
made this bed. Time to
no.
lie in it.
Oh, God. Anyway.
Based on everything I've gotten from her, she was going to murder us. Oh boy.
Don't worry, I'll make sure to hold back still. That's one
very
swipe
thoughtful
for
of
each
you,
of you.
Thank you.
One levitate for each of you. The first one is Shivani, the second is Zishi.
But I don't.
Oh,
God damn it, I forgot it's... Hold on, let me switch it to public, but unless you want me to count the first roll.
Yeah, you're getting poked.
is the attack roll under 20?
Not the first one, but I haven't rolled yours yet because I only did the first one, which was to Shivani.
Oh, started initiative. I have went into my defensive stance.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense to have done that the moment things popped off.
So here's a question for you, Shivani, before I actually do roll the attack for Zishi.
Mhm.
Does a 24 hit you?
Oh hell! I can key point that. God damn it! I used. Oh god, I'm gonna go
What
for
key
it.
points?
I got them back. I used my thing to get them back.
Okay.
All right, roll
Very
my
good.
insight. Come on, baby. I believe in you.
Nat 20. Fuck yes.
No, a 24 does not hit you. Oh, scary. Alright, Zishi.
Nope, she is not going to be able to shield that.
Oh, if only that was on Shivani.
Hey, if only that were on me, I'd be fine.
I know. Hey,
And I
Zishi,
could potentially blast this clone out of existence.
Zishi, you ready for that disgusting damage?
Oh, joy. Okay, she's up. That's good.
Yeah, here's the problem.
Ow.
Here's the problem. The moment you try to run, that's gonna be an attack of opportunity from it.
Yeah.
If it has reactions.
I'll be
And here's
fine.
the other thing. The moment we attack her, I think that Sakyu is gonna get involved. The moment we raise a hand to the lady of the house.
Okay, I do need to read one more thing before she ends her
So
turn.
I plan on booking it without taking a shot.
That is my plan as well.
I have one pop of second wind, and I have shield. I hope that will last me for 2 rounds.
Alright, meanwhile, at the end of her turn... Actually, I am just gonna mark, even though it doesn't matter, this is the one who they split from. Doesn't really matter, but still, I will. Legendary actions from 2 of them.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
joy.
Fucker. Oh no.
Oh, joy.
Damn. Why couldn't they be in a better position for me to move?
Now
Actually,
I gotta
technically,
move around them. Great.
technically, I can hit all 3 of them with a moonbeam.
Sumireko.
Sumireko to me.
Do something.
Do you want her to fight or leave?
Leave,
Get
but
the
I was going to
fuck
carry
outta
her.
here.
Oh, okay. She'll stay right behind you and grab your shoulders and also throw a fireball at one of them.
Oh, that should help.
And we are drawing aggro of Sakya.
Whee! No, it's not.
Some bitch.
Yeah, that just goes off into the air like a firework at that point.
It's just like she flails and just throws one in the air. Sakuya. Whatever shall I do? Should I allow them to escape? Or make them play? If you all choose
I would
not
like
to flee...
bring as a detail to the board. We were very polite guests.
Yes. And the lady is even being kind enough to play with you now instead of later. That way it gets out the way. But if you do still wish to flee, then I have no choice but to bring you back by force.
Question: will we die?
That is up to the lady. She only wishes to play with you. If she chooses to destroy you, that is her call.
I don't trust that.
You know what? Fuck it, we ball.
Unless you all want to insight.
Sure.
I'm gonna insight
I'm gonna
that.
insight that, but I don't
None of
think
you
it's
have
gonna roll
tried
well.
to insight any of them on that yet.
What do you expect from me, though? Do you really expect me to be inciting people?
Oh wow,
Wow.
2 nat 20s.
You know what?
That could have been useful.
You know what? Because of both of you and the fact that there are 3 ladies right in front of you, I'll give you advantage. Plus, you've been talking to them for a while, so you get a feel for how they work.
Alright.
Initially, they had no reason to kill you, and they still don't. Well, I mean, they might have a reason to kill you, but they never planned to. And even now, Zishi specifically, you can tell that that attack was not made to kill. It was only made to play.
Oh gosh, he's a cat and we're the mice.
Okay.
Okay, then I'm not gonna feel bad about what I'm
good
about to
news,
do.
They're not gonna kill us, but well, that depends. Is this person still fighting?
Oh yeah, no, she just made herself weaker to make it an even fight. Since she couldn't wait to fight you 3. 4 if you count
Okay. I guess we go Nova? If we don't want to die.
It seems like that if we fight, she might not necessarily kill us.
But if we escape, she will absolutely kill us.
If you escape, you might make an enemy of the people here. If you fight, you might make allies.
Ah, God. Fine.
Meanwhile, Sakuya will hold her action to run after anyone if anyone tries to flee. Mailing is not in the fight. Zishi.
Damn it.
Thank you, Mailing.
I went on the defensive and I did not put the...
If such is your offer.
Alright.
Then I accept your terms of duel.
And you just
And-
hear in triple harmony, Yay!
And okay, what the fuck can I do? Okay, you know what? She's not gonna go Nova just yet, although she is gonna regret that very strongly. Green Flame Blade.
You know, I would ask... Actually, no, I still have to ask, which one are you targeting?
Which one? Okay, on one hand, if I hit the Hoshi one, then they might get poofed. I'm gonna go for the one in front of me.
Good, good.
If that misses,
Nah, meets beats it.
Oh
Ain't
my
that what you
God.
don't want to hear?
23 meets it.
Yeah,
well,
she wanted to play. She didn't want to lose.
And
so
I did
that is the Hexblade's Curse. That's not active right now.
Okay, so that's 10. Or wait, no.
And
Wait, no. Green Flame Blade. It's 7, and the other 2 take 3.
Yes.
Yes.
So that it's a good AoE for everyone.
And that's actually
Also,
why I was asking which one you were targeting, because it matters for who else gets injured.
Second win. Hello, hooray.
Hey, you've doubled your current health. Anything else?
That is all I can do for the current moment. Unless I use Action Surge, but I feel like I don't want to use that yet.
Sakuya will re-hold her action to dash if anyone tries to flee. Hoshi.
Let's see. You know what? Let me reread how it works. Just double checking the specifics on it. Okay. Yep. Hoshi's just gonna point to the sky and bring his finger down as a pale beam of light fires from the moon. As I'm dropping a moonbeam. And I'm going to aim it. Let me draw tool. Rectangle. It is a I'm gonna draw it, but then I'm gonna move it because it's a 5-foot radius. But I'm aiming it
A little to your right.
there.
Yep.
So it technically hits
All 3 of them.
all 9 of these squares.
Yep.
God damn, I can't flank any with anyone.
Well, actually, yeah, if you move to corner, you can flank with Zishi.
Or this one.
Yeah.
You just have to worry about the center one gaining an opportunity attack.
But yeah, so that won't do its damage until next turn, sadly.
Wah wah.
Why
That's
is
what
it
the
set
start-
to not? Why is it set like it doesn't have a saving throw? That's stupid. It has a saving throw.
Don't know.
But it when they first enter.
Yeah. No, at the start of their turn, or when they enter it for the first time.
Which would be now.
Yeah.
Okay, so all 3 of them need to make me con saves.
And
Luckily, I just
since
need to click a
my
button
turn
3
isn't For a
times.
while, I'll be right back.
Did you say con?
I did say con.
Alright. I'm just going left to right. 1, 2, 3. Well, okay, 1 fails.
So that one takes the full damage, the other 2 take half, so... By the way, does the radiant damage seem to hurt them any more than normal, them being vampires and all that? Based on the fact
Ooh.
that
No.
wanting blood?
No,
No,
it
they
doesn't.
don't?
Surprisingly.
A shame. Oh, if I only had the one spell right now. Drop the fucking sun on them.
Oh, you mean the spell High Noon that we talked about earlier?
Indeed. And then
Okay, well, never mind. I used up all my key points.
Hoshi is going to move to this corner for flanking.
I forgot the one that defends me uses 2 key points, so I have no key points anymore.
Would you like to be opportuned?
I don't
No.
want to, but I mean, if that's what they choose to do.
First strike wins!
That hits.
Which means the center one does not have a reaction anymore, Shivani.
Yes.
Well, guess what? Fuck you! Spell bomb! And as it's being the spell bomb, you know what I'm gonna fire off?
Hmm?
I'm gonna fire off a 2nd level, magic missile. So it's 4 times the damage I roll. Fuck me. So it's 8 damage to the middle one, as
Got
they
it.
just get gatlinged. You know, if I was smart, I would have popped Arms of Hadar instead and hit the other one, but I'll remember that for next time. So I'm now out of 2nd level spell slots. And I take no damage. And I cannot be damaged by the middle one until the start of its next turn.
Well, well, well. Is that your turn?
Unless they count as all Sumirekos. I mean, not Sumirekos, but the...
No, the ability does specifically state that they're all separate.
It is the source of the one that attacked me. So that is it.
I actually did think about that the moment it happened. But no,
so-
they are technically separate. Because now it's the one on the left!
Yep, now it can give me a con save.
Oh,
It
that's
takes
a good
8
one.
radiant. That was almost max roll on both.
That one was good. However, you're getting another 2 swings at you.
They have to nat 1 to fail.
I know.
But I'm getting what?
2 swings
Okay.
at you.
No.
Oh my god.
And yeah. Okay, I can't stop a 33.
Hey, that's almost max, okay?
Okay, that 17 was them rolling a 3.
I know!
They have a 85% chance to hit me.
Hey, it's worse.
Yes.
But the result is the same for you.
Yes, I'm at 0 for this turn.
Yeah. And
That's okay, because if I don't fail my death save, I pop back up at 2.
That is all this one will be doing, because now it's the initial one's turn, and they're going to continue their fight. However,
Well, it's
unlike
not caught in
against
the
you
mid-game.
guys, they're not holding back. And I wonder, should I show you all something?
show us the unsealed Leviathan
Yeah.
and show us just how fucking scary it is? Sure,
Yes.
go for it. Fill us with fear.
Alright, cool. Let's go with Taboo Leviathan. Oh, I like that noise.
101!
Yeah, it's 66 plus 66 plus 66 plus some
Plus
stats.
14, plus 14, plus 14.
Yeah. Don't worry, there's nothing else in the direction she's pointing.
Oh yeah, because it's 66 plus 14 necrotic, fire, and force.
Yep. There's a reason it's a recharge, and even then, it's a recharge, not even just once! So you gotta make a saving throw. However, this one I'm going to GM because I'm too lazy to make this one's name invisible.
Yeah, just
Plus, you don't need to know it.
delete everything in that particular direction.
Oh, hey, who would have guessed? They did not make it, even though they got a decent plus.
That is a directional fuck you.
Oh man, 101. You want to see that health bar melt?
Sure. Whack! Lady of the house is playing a game of whack fuck over here.
They try and block the attack, but they cannot
Can't.
stop pure destruction.
They can't block a direction. There is no more right anymore.
Not to mention, this was almost immediately after they were flung here. They didn't have much time to react.
We'll see what they do.
Indeed, because it is their turn next as they get back on their goddamn feet. As they... Ooh, wait, which way do I want to do this? I can do it two different ways. Because they are going to do a couple of things, but now I have to actually think.
Alright, have I made it back before my turn?
Yeah.
Yes,
Good.
you just missed the assassin getting hit for 100 damage.
Oh! Oh!
That's what happens when the lady of the house isn't holding back with the sword.
That's what happens
Oh,
when
you
she's
weren't
not
here to see the
playing.
fact that she has a plus 14 to hit.
I know how to get that, but Jesus.
Yeah, so
That's what happens when the secret boss becomes the lady.
yeah, she's normally the secret boss for the game.
Yeah.
What the hell is it? Oh, right, it's this ability. Hold on, which one?
Are they still Oh! Oh, they're only bloodied.
You may...
Well, hey,
Okay.
in one hit, they just lost 2/3 of their health.
I
In
know,
one hit.
but
And their
60% is
standard
110.
swing clutch. Their standard sword is 3d6 plus 9. Just, a casual 25 damage with one sword swing, and they swing twice.
66 plus 14 plus 66 plus 14. That's a recharge 5-6? Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scary.
Welcome to the secret boss.
It's a, good it's a good thing she's holding back against you guys.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that that
Yeah.
direction is her house.
Yeah, that's part of why she's holding back. Also, if any of them did that, it would hit the other two, and they would be deleted as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, with the Black Swordswoman, she is dual wielding 2 katanas, or more specifically, 1 and a wakizashi.
Ooh. Let's see
And-
how well she does.
You can hear her name them as well, because she calls out their names as she swings, which are completely blocked. Rokanken,
Oh.
Hakuroken.
The casual block it with a fingernail.
Nah, just with their sword.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry, this is not Overlord.
Yeah, but this isn't Shaltir just saying no.
And bonus action. Get the fuck away.
Yes! Bonus action. Wait. That was a bonus action dash?
No, disengage.
I was
They're
about...
just fast.
They are quick, and hey, Shivani, you can see them have a phantom half now that tries to shoot the lady.
Wait
Well,
a
they-
minute. This isn't...
They
This
also are
isn't her
blocked.
flipped, is it?
I don't know. Is it?
I was thinking that she looked like a palette shift, but oh fuck, it is. Oh fuck, it is. Oh no.
Oh,
I'm glad that the lady is taking care of her.
I'm glad I blocked.
hey Shivani, it's now your turn.
Yeah, you might have lost your head if you hadn't blocked that one, Zishi.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I got that Krillin vibe where just I survived by good decisions
Well,
alone.
hey, it's a good thing that the middle one used their reaction.
Yep.
Yep. All right.
It's a good thing Remelia's not doing anything.
On a swing.
She hasn't had a turn yet.
I mean, attack of opportunity wise.
Ah, fair, but Sakia hasn't done anything.
Yes.
Swing.
Hey,
Well, that's a crit.
Holy shit!
it's a shame it wasn't one of your fancy things.
It's never one of my fancy things.
However, that is your second nat 20 in a row?
Yeah, your last
Not
sword
good
swing
luck.
was a crit.
No, that was the insight check for AC.
Insight check to block, but then I did have my other insight check, but there wasn't at 20 in that roll.
Okay. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, right, hey.
That's 10 damage.
And then we are going to bonus action dodge.
Hey, good call.
Hey, smart decision.
We have now formed the triangle.
Haha. Plus the
Yes.
one in the middle.
Yep.
Speaking of the middle, they need to make a con save.
Yes, they do.
Or take either 3 or 6 damage. This is 3. It's not much, but it's
not
honest work.
much, but it's slowly chipping away at them.
I guess that means you're my target. You'll play a little longer, won't you? As you're about to be... Or at least they're gonna try and hit you twice.
Oh.
Yeah, they hit you twice.
Oh. I assume they both hit.
Gee, I wonder, DM. I wonder if a 28 hits.
It's nice to ask.
Makes me wish
Oh,
that I had
no.
fighting style protector, honestly.
Makes me wish that you could survive the second hit.
Who are these going towards?
You.
Shivani.
Oh boy. What? No, I can't shield them.
Wait, who are these going at?
Zishi.
Oh, I thought they were attacking Shivani.
No, that's the
I
middle
can't
one.
shield this. Is it enough to kill me? No, it's not. Okay, it's
Not
not
outright.
64 damage.
So are you down?
I am down.
I suspected as much. It's 41 damage.
Yep.
Oh no, that would have downed Sumireko.
Am I making death saves or
No,
is okay?
You've
so
been
I'm just...
knocked out.
you have been non-lethal.
Yep. Hey, at least I got non-lethal.
And then that one starts
With
jumping
2
for
swords
joy.
in my gut.
That one starts jumping for joy like, oh yeah, I'm the first to win! Meanwhile, the one that hit Hoshi looks at them like, no, that was clearly me! Yeah, but yours is still
up.
flying! Meanwhile, now it's Remy's turn, who is going to hold their action in case something happens.
I was worried she was about to step to Sumireko.
Just put their hand on Sumireko's shoulder like, hi, I'm your opponent.
Please no.
Once again, hold action. Alright. Top turn order. Con save. Half of whatever.
8.
That's a good one.
You say that, but I had to zoom in to watch it move.
Look, the bar itself is big. The number is less. Because it was literally a quarter of her health.
True, but still.
Each one had 1 quarter.
That's
Anyway.
fair.
Hey, Shivani.
Hey,
They're
Yeah.
at disadvantage.
yes, they have this advantage.
20.
That hits.
26.
I
Yeah.
think you're down.
Maybe.
It's possible. No,
Let's see.
it's almost a guarantee.
I going to, just because I can, I will reaction to reduce the damage.
Alright, second swing. Okay.
Ignore the 2.
So you take 40 damage.
I
Are you
tried.
down?
The second
Yeah, I'm
swing
down.
alone was enough.
Well, if it was just the second swing, I could have
Well,
still
yeah.
been up.
I just mean in terms of numbers.
Yeah,
Sumireko.
so-
Who?
Does she want to take a shot at one of them?
Hey, Hoshi.
Yeah.
You see her start levitating as she starts going higher into the air.
Ooh, this should be fun.
Hi. It's safer up here. And a water ball! At the one on the right.
Let this hit, please.
Good
Yes!
job, Sumireko. You
damage.
did it.
Oh,
And she hit it.
Good job.
Wow.
13, that's not bad.
That's not bad for the one on the right. That one's now the lowest.
I think that one got 2 crits to it.
I want to point out that was a min roll.
A min and a max roll. Yeah, you're right.
So it really was just average damage.
Sakuya. You know the drill. I don't need to say it every time.
Yep.
Mailing.
Oh, it's finally Meiling's turn.
She's not doing anything.
Zishi! You're unconscious.
Yes.
Thank you for noticing.
Here he goes.
Now,
Hoshi.
now we find out what happens. This roll is important. I'm up at 2!
Let's fucking go!
The center one looks happy. See, told you I was first. You're last.
And you know what we're gonna do? Make sure event's turned off. Dagger, dagger. So, Spirit Blade, I have to roll a 17 or higher to hit.
That is not. That is not it.
Dagger.
Nope.
Probably should have just thunderclapped.
Yeah.
But no, because it's save or suck.
Well,
Yeah.
so save or suck too. So I mean,
Yeah, next time if I survive, I'm just
I
gonna...
mean, I guess you're right. Attacks are save or suck, just without the save part.
yeah, it's all or nothing. Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's my turn.
All right. Which one are you? Cool.
That's mine.
On save. You take 7.
7 damage.
You are the consistency there. How dare you this time? I refuse to be last.
I mean, that hits. I'm back to 0. But that doesn't mean shit with me!
Yes. Meanwhile, she looks happy again.
Good for you.
Oh, right. We need to deal with that. As they look up towards Sumireko. No, you don't. I'm fine. But that.
Please kill me instead.
But they can't do much at the moment. They gotta wait for the normal one to be able to do stuff. But I need to see.
You know, I probably... Actually, it also would have done my turn.
Oh.
Move, Sayun there. I got flanking from it last time.
Alright. You ask for... What's your movement?
Mine?
No. Alright.
That was a scary question, thinking I was being asked that.
You asked for it. You really want to play this game? I was gonna hold back. But if you want to be destroyed so badly, go right ahead.
Wait, is she saying that to me?
No, this is the one who's really fighting.
Oh. Okay, I didn't notice that turn order changed because they had the same exact initiative.
I know.
That's what I'm like, what did I do?
No, that's why I had to roll the d6 for the recharge.
Bap.
Oh, it's less. Damn it.
Hey, at least it's not an outright death.
It wouldn't have been. Well, I mean, I guess it could have been. Maybe. I don't know. Where is your con? Con? Yeah. Con save.
I mean, for a max damage of 150 on each one, so
Oh my god, you made the save.
taking half damage. That's still, 46 damage.
But you know what's better about that than the full?
They're up.
Yeah.
A shame that it's a
You're
con save and not a
alive.
dex save, because I wouldn't mind dealing with something like that if it were a dex save,
What evasion?
basically. Except if I fail, I take full damage, but if I pass, I take no damage.
Yeah, but you know the difference. Someone else also has evasion and would love for it to be a dex save. No, you just gotta survive.
Meanwhile, thinking about Sammy, that would be his bread and butter.
Damn it. I can't go empty-handed.
As long as she doesn't go for Hoshi.
No, but I am gonna roll for them to see what they do.
I mean, because that would be disappointing for them. They get Hoshi and I just bamf.
Because they could do a couple of things. But what are they gonna think about with this roll? Oh. Okay. Bonus action, disengage, fucking-gage.
Run.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah. You better not.
Phantom
You
Half.
best fucking
Shoot.
not.
Phantom Half is gonna shoot.
Shoot who?
Oh my god, it gets a hit on the main one.
Give your fucking hands off of.
Oh my god, actual damage!
Holy shit!
Oh god, that took a chunk.
Meanwhile, they pick up Shivani.
Don't know.
And with,
Hoshi's head is whipping over and staring at
and
them.
with the rest of their movement, that was 25.
They have, what, 25 more feet of movement?
No, 30. And they can still dash as an action.
Whee!
They're running away with Shivani.
Hey, Scott.
bitch.
Kidnapping me in games.
Oh, god damn you!
Oh, good fun fact. Even with that movement, they're still within range.
I mean,
I
technically,
will
yes.
gun them down with magic missile.
But they are technically 1 pixel over.
But they are still within range.
Yeah. They're gonna have one more turn before they actually escape. Hey, Shivani. You feel like you've
Yeah.
been picked up and carried somewhere. Your,
Well.
your phantom half informs you of such, even though you're unconscious.
Okay, so we are unconscious. I was about to ask about that.
You're unconscious, but you are non-lethal. You will wake up eventually.
Hooray!
Alright, the middle one.
First it's Watson, now it's my kidnappings.
Look, I'm not doing it on purpose. Okay, gotta do some little tricks here to reach you. As they're going to
Oh no.
use Remy as a boost to jump.
By the way, before they leave, the moonbeam is
You're
still
right,
technically
I know.
active.
I know. Half.
Yes, they take 5. So they're not concerned that one of their guests has just been kidnapped.
This is the one that was focused on Zishi.
Fair, but still, they're part of the whole.
No, there's already one who's taking care of the one who they were fighting,
Okay.
and then the one who is dealing with, I was about to say Zishi, Shivani. There's 2. Plus, actually, hold on. Someone's been holding their action the entire time, and I forgot about them. Sakuya.
A certain maid.
Oh wait, that's right. Holding their action for if someone runs away. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
They can't actually dash, but it's their full movement.
But still, they can catch up.
I mean, they have enough turns.
Do what?
They have enough turns.
They have enough turns, their movement is high enough that if they dash, they'll catch up in one turn.
Cool.
Maybe
got
two.
it. Yada yada. Sumireko, let's see if you can survive. I mean,
Sumireko's going night-night.
They hit, but she's got a... Never mind.
She has 41 HP, doesn't she?
Yeah. She's at -1. Just gets smacked to the ground and then caught by the same girl. Meanwhile, Remy is going to take Sumireko from her.
Would not take Zishi as well while she was right there.
She can only hold one person.
Yeah, she can grab a leg for each one and drag.
No, she's not dragging. She was just taking them from
Oh.
her sister's arms.
Okay.
So that her sister's still free to fight.
Oh god. And then it's Saki's turn again.
Sakuya. Alright, normal movement.
Sakuya.
I'm on the wrong character sheet. That doesn't help anyone. Oh. Oh, this is great. Alright, how many does it do? Cool. Yeah. In almost that same blink of an eye, Shivani's in her arms.
Yay, I'm not big.
Yeah, I don't need to divert my action towards them.
And would you still like to continue to fight Hoshi, or say that it's technically their win?
Hoshi ain't giving up till they're actually dropped. Moonbeam. Doesn't matter how many times they hit me. Until I get dusted, I'm not going down.
I know.
They can swing as many times as they want. It's all up to RNG. They hit.
I'm not rolling damage unless you
Yeah,
need
there's no
me
need
to.
to.
Don't. What about failed death saves? Does that not?
No. What happens is that when it's my turn to make a death save, if I fail the death save, I have to make a wisdom save as to whether or not I get dusted.
Which you would
So
fail
I can dust off of a single failed death save.
But what if you fail a death save from being attacked?
Yeah.
Fair. Oh yeah, that is a good point. So
Yeah.
That's why I was still
Oh.
doing the attacks.
yeah, fuck. Okay, then that is DC 10.
Alright.
Wait, I want to do this. Skylar,
Hmm?
turn on the soundboard.
No, I don't know how. Wait, hold on. I might be able to do it for just you. There we go.
Alright. So, nuggets.
Ow, my ears.
As I scatter into glitter.
God, that was actually a wave of nostalgia.
Yeah, that's the sound that reminds you of, crap.
God.
I'm glad I could bring nostalgia for that.
It's been a while since I heard it.
I wonder what the two clones are thinking. They hit me and I just explode.
They at least know what fairies are.
True.
Meanwhile, I can actually change music back to normal. You know, let's just
Not
say,
hit me. I just had to survive till my turn and get my 2 HP back.
for sake of Hoshi, an hour passes, you're all awake by now.
Yes, that gives me enough time to come back. Me, at the gate, having to be let back in.
Meanwhile, I have to do some math.
Oh, good for life. I love it when we do that.
Do we have
And there's
all?
no
Are
point
we?
in even taking a long rest because I just, get all my HP back over the course of 36 seconds.
Are we fully healed or what?
Sure. I mean, you're going to be able to
Okay.
take a long rest before your next fight, unless something terrible happens.
Okay. I just wanted to check because I already used all my hit dice.
You're good. What was that? 362 or 364? 362. Okay, now that was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
I haven't been able to go all out in forever. I mean, normally most of the humans who went into the basement died from just touch. But you were able to take slashes from Levitain, and that girl... Oh, sorry. That gardener was able to take a lot more.
Before I went down, did I see that they were half spirit?
Yes, you saw that they were like you.
Okay, so it's probably the one that maybe they're the one. Do you know about that person?
A thing or two.
They were just
Do they-
referred to as a gardener, so...
Yes. Do they have a grandfather who gardens in hell?
I don't know. They might. Oh, but it
Alright,
wouldn't be
then-
hell. No, that'd be the Netherworld.
Netherworld, that's what I meant. I meant the Netherworld.
That's where ghosts go. Hell is
Yes.
for the demons and stuff.
I meant the Netherworld.
If you
okay.
don't get to go all out that often, why don't you go try and play around with the fairies? You can hit us a bunch of times before we explode, and then we just come back.
Well, other than the fact that I haven't had many chances to leave the house still,
True.
it would ruin
but
the
you can go now.
forest.
Good point.
I like destroying people, not the locations.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
had
if you
fun.
wanted to go. I don't know how much they'd care if you went to hell and just wrecked things there.
Oh
I
no,
think
I'm
they can.
sure they would hate it. I mean, sure, it's still only the former capital that I can reach, but whatever.
Alright, very well.
So, now that you've all played with me, what's your plan?
We were
We
going
have
to...
research to do.
Yes, to figure out what's going on and check with other people who are searching for this information.
I'd say that you've gained quite a lot from talking to me, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe I wasn't useful.
We
No,
learned
I
a lot.
We
We
got
have
the
other people we
basic
need to ask for things that you
gist
don't
of
know
what
of 'cause
happened,
you
thank
haven't
you.
left.
As well as let other people have a perspective to see if they know more.
Yes,
the
I'm
information.
only a shut-in in a basement. I've only recently been able to see this moonlight in so long.
Now you get to. So you get to learn all sorts of things about the outside.
Yes. And it's going to be fun. I hope more people like that try and do things. Because that gardener was the first person I could fully fight in a while.
Well, should we ever get into should we know a very serious fight is going to happen, would you like us to call you?
Unless it's during the daytime, sure.
And
Very
you
well.
won't do it to powerless individuals, yes?
She thinks for a second. Unless they come to me.
Very well. I shall make sure they heed the warning.
Oh, but just don't look in the basement and see all the bodies. You won't like that if that's what you're like.
What else is the basement for?
Me.
Oh.
And my playmates.
True. They're like slipping in these very questionable and concerning lines.
Oh, wait, I never did introduce myself, did I?
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm the younger sister of Amelia Scarlet, who was initially Our Lady. Flanger Scarlet. There is no one right way to pronounce my name, so just call me Flan.
It is nice to officially meet you, Flan.
Alright then. I guess we shall be taking our leave then.
You're free to go. I'm not going to keep you much
Bye-bye.
longer. Meanwhile,
Fantastic.
Ramelia puts down Sumireko.
Hmm.
And you all are free to leave.
Hoshi tries to be nice to pick up Sumireko. Tries.
She tries to swat you away.
Well,
Back to
that's right,
0
she is
HP for
awake
you.
now. I would say though that technically, she might be within my weight range that I can pick. As long as she's 90 pounds or less, she's within my weight range.
No, I don't think she is. I think she would be a little more. Like over, some over 100.
Probably in like the 1-0 range.
101Tales is what I'm imagining. Based on what I know of her. Because again, I don't think there's a specific stat for her height and weight, unlike Fate.
Yeah, no.
Right. We go back to Correndo.
Indeed, we do.
We have a lot to
Indeed,
we
you
have a
do.
lot to tell Renosuke about.
Oh wait, I remember looking for her height and weight before. No, of course it's not there.
Right, because well, no, last time you tried to look up Tenshi's weight.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's the person who I'm just gonna bring with me.
Yes. Oh, I remember that now.
Yes.
Okay, let's, that should be good for map. Welcome back.
We're home!
There you go.
I got exploded!
Oh, I'm not surprised.
All right.
Flan
for the
hits really,
future.
really hard.
Next
Who?
time, before we go
The lady of the
someplace,
house at the manor at the lake.
What?
We got to play.
They
It
were
was
all
fun.
switched. Like,
Okay,
they
so it's
were-
not just me not being able to remember who was who.
No.
Nope,
really.
apparently Flan is now in charge, and Remy is now her maid. But Remy doesn't remember, but Flan remembers how things used to be.
Also, I
Flan met
believe.
someone who apparently is involved with the changes.
Yes.
But they're not supposed to be able to do that.
We described them.
The one that Flan described.
Yes.
Yes. And
All
then
right.
Red
also,
eyes, small horns.
Where is your character
And-
sheet?
we were attacked by a half spirit that they referred to as a gardener.
It wasn't Yoki, was it?
No, it was the one you can't remember.
Oh, so we really did have family.
Yeah. I think so, at the very least.
I wonder if she's also a switched person.
That's what I think.
She didn't act like a gardener.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
you
as
just-
well as they tried to kill Zishi, and I assume they told them that they tried to kidnap me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
She
Sumireko saw
was
it,
informed of this.
Sumireko saw it firsthand!
and also Hoshi saw it. Yes, and they also tried to
Yeah.
kidnap me. So
the jury is still out on why. Also, the next time that we're going someplace, I'm going to need somebody to explain to me exactly what we are dealing with, because
Oh yeah, Grand didn't know we were manor.
I
you
had no
could
idea.
hear
I guess I never said the
this-
name Scarlet Devil Mansion.
No.
the
Oh, and
slow
apparently-
turn of the head towards Hoshi, like grating stone.
Oh, and apparently Grand has frozen blood.
I don't think so. I had to clean some of it up.
Well, that's how Flan described it when she touched her.
Well, that actually might just be because it's cold. It's not warm.
I don't think. I still presume I am human, though. I don't know.
could just be a curse.
Biologically, yes, you are human. Whether
Okay.
you have been changed or affected in some way, like as Shivani just said, a curse, I don't know.
I just got an idea. Hoshi's
must-
gonna fly over to Zishi
Looking at your chest, it's
and
possible.
and then Hoshi's gonna touch Zishi on the neck and feel for a pulse.
Yeah, there's pulse.
DM? Okay, I was going to ask about
Heart
that.
still beats. You're alive, as far as I care.
Must have been from my run-in long ago with the Yukiona.
Interesting, very interesting. Oh, by the way, They might have tried to take Shivani either because they're like them, or they did say they can't go home empty-handed.
Yeah.
I caught that.
I heard that too.
But did you remember
Empty-handed.
that before she said it?
What?
I said, did you remember that before she said
I
it?
was gonna say it, but then I got distracted with checking Zishi for a pulse.
Yes. Then also we informed them of all the other things we learned that we might not have said.
Yes, like how the person who changed Flan and crew went back to Yokai Mountain, whether or not that's where they are currently,
Yes.
Yeah,
and how
there might
it's
be
all
a chance
confusing.
that the yokai on the mountain are changed.
And also how they were changed a year ago, but they were not the first to be changed.
Well, that much should be
Bingo.
obvious, as he looks to Shivani. The one you met was 2 years ago.
That's fair. I'm not the best at keeping track of time.
Fair enough. But if they did try and take you, and they went to that mansion for some reason, it's either that they went there for you guys, or the people of the mansion themselves.
And she did mention that when we brought up about the archivist, she said that they were probably taking them away from us.
Away from those who might ask questions.
Away from those
Yeah.
who might want answers, because it's
Indeed.
very likely that Akyu would have answers.
Yes.
After all, she knew one of the ones who others don't. It's a shame that we can't know more and that you don't remember their name. As he looks to Zishi. Because the name was said, but you could not remember it. Not for any particular reason, it was just the pain and the circumstances. Very
Try not
different.
to die and all that.
Very different from the just person you could not recognize.
Indeed.
Well, I suppose next... I mean, if all of you want to, you can go to Yokai Mountain, but that's your call. I would also recommend trying to visit the Netherworld, but it's not exactly peaceful there.
Which one's more dangerous?
Probably the mountain.
Actually, I would say the Netherworld, depending on the state of it.
I don't think they
Well-
like fairies like me.
As well
You
as
don't
getting in
technically
and out will
die.
be difficult. There's not an exact entrance or exit.
Maybe we should speak to Nazarin and the I can't remember what the other one's name is.
Aya.
Yeah. Yes,
Oh,
maybe
well,
we should
actually, if you do
do
want to
that.
talk to them, they do live on Yokai Mountain.
Oh, well, then I guess going to Yokai Mountain doesn't seem like a bad idea.
Gonna see the rat. Gonna see the rat.
Are you gonna want me to go with you, or stay out this time?
Do you wanna come?
I feel like I was oddly useless.
No, you
I,
helped. You were able to
Sounds
hit.
point.
You hit them more times than you hit me.
you were helpful in the first test fight,
I mean, sure.
To be reckoned.
and I don't think any of us could have done anything. We were all fairly useless.
You, I have seen.
You
Come
stayed up
back
longer than
before.
both me and
I got
Zishi.
swatted like a fly.
You did surprisingly well. I take this as your first actual combat.
Oh, no, I've done things here and there, just not against someone like that.
Indeed. You did better than most, I will say.
Well, I am an ordinary human, but an extraordinary one.
Indeed.
That's right. You're very ordinary.
As Inosuke is gonna try and stay out of that.
Oh, she starts backing away. He's aware when he's messed up.
Oh no, she seems fine with it. She meant for the pun of extraordinary. Well, if y'all want me to, then sure. I'll accompany you on the mountain.
It'll be fun.
Just now, you have two lovely humans with you, ready for all those yokai to gobble up.
Oh yes, especially them being young girls.
See, she does not know how to take a compliment.
Yes,
You can
defend your living.
But wait, so you mentioned especially them being young girl. Hoshi stops, tilts his head. Almost everyone seems to be a girl here. I never really noticed that.
Yeah, that's honestly a thing.
It's just Hoshi's
Well-
never paid attention to it.
I mean, women have stronger
Hoshi looks over at Inosuke. We are a rare and an endangered species.
You would think
have
that.
spiritual power.
Given there's like one, maybe two handfuls of men in all of Gensokyo.
No, I mean, there are. They're just not main characters in the games and stuff.
Very much not mentioned, and just no better than to move to the limelight. They stay the hell away.
I mean, literally, the most we know about Marissa's father is that he exists and he lives in the human village and he runs a shop. No name, no appearance, no nothing. But she's got a dad.
I was about to
there
say
are some
something, but that
people.
wouldn't have been okay.
But that's where we're gonna call it a session here. Next time, the party will be heading towards Yokai Mountain. Potentially meet up with Aya and or Nazarin, share some information, and see if they can find the one who changed Flan, as well as the others in the Scarlet Devil Mansion. But is it really the same person who changed that gardener and the others? Or are there different factions going around doing this? And what is this? What are these changes in yokai? And not just yokai too, because there is that one human who has also been affected. But that is an issue for next week. Thank you for tuning in. Until then, thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Bye.